Mofo, CPAC, Koira, and Yitzi. I think that's 5 of us. Yeah. Head back. Sidar, Diamond. That's going to be Morak, Gasson, Sidar, Dagface, and Apone.
What's their mark?
Am I not in this rotation?
Diamond.
Purple
diamond.
I got you after Hyuh.
Yeah, okay, so he just never healed, and somebody skipped him, then that's what happened. So he should be after Bell.
Alright,
Yes,
since no
Hyuh,
one's
yeah.
paying attention, Sidar, Diamond. I know Sidar's not here, but that's Morak, Gasson, Sidar, Dagface, and Apone.
We were there.
Yeah, we had it. We had 4 of us there.
Yeah, we were all
sorry.
there.
My bad. Got distracted. Well, I still only saw 3 of you when I called it, but we'll do that again. Super Poxy, or sorry, Defa Green. That's Zardonis, Gom, Defa, Freaked, and Fearboop.
Hey guys, look at the warlock.
It's 1, 2, 3,
We're
4.
missing one.
Freaked.
Fearboop.
Sorry.
Warlock?
Yep.
Sorry,
Sorry, I was finishing my food buff.
Alright, go back. Super Poxy Moon. That's El Sorcier, Kag, Super Poxy, Zyphel, and Zanku. So Zyphel, I think you moved with the last group.
Yeah, I mixed up. My bad.
And then Eld Blue, and that's all the shamans. Alright, is that 4 or 5? That's 5. Okay, go back. And then the next one would be Hefty plus anyone who missed it. Cool, let's do this one more time. Come on back.
You're never alone with me, Hefty.
Alright, Hard Sauce Star.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Still missing that maid.
Can we get them signed up?
It's Kami.
Commies, dude, you really need to pay attention.
He's AFK. Let's just go back.
Okay, that's fine.
If he
go to the next
misses the buff, he misses the buff. He's just not gonna get it. Somebody's
Yitzi, Orange. Alright, good. Go back. Sidar, Diamond.
Cider is not here.
I know, but yeah. That's the 4 that have it. Okay, go back.
Fatter, you go with Hefty.
Defa, Green. Jesus
Way to
Christ,
represent,
guys.
Locks.
Almost traded me Hellstone.
Yeah, Locks are real busy right now heading to Hellstone, so...
Yeah, I was
Dude,
there's a lot of ads here. What's going on here?
Go back.
Just reset.
Outsider just
Foxy
ran
Moon.
here.
I have all the
that's fine.
confidence in the world in my Warlocks. It's all good.
Might as well say this now. If anyone wants a flask that didn't bring one, just come trade me right now and I'll just give
Eld
you one.
Blue.
Do you need Titans for this one?
You should have Titans for sure.
Freaks. That's the wrong group.
Yeah, it's only shamans in this one. So I'm missing
You.
okay, there we go.
Alright, go back. And then Hefty plus anyone who missed it. I think that's good enough.
Yeah.
So let's do it again, man. People are
Good
hustle.
for
please.
tanks for now.
Okay, healers, please.
Okay.
Everyone, come on.
I'm waiting for the healing to be done before I do this one more time.
Josh.
Do you know what side the spores are coming in on?
No.
Okay.
Alright, one more time on the groups. Hard Sauce Star.
Did you assign a flex healer?
Leo.
Okay.
Yeah, and then emergency.
And Zyphol is there as well.
Yitzi, Orange. Okay, go back. Sidar, Diamond.
It's like 7, 8.
This group should be more at Gasson, Sidar, Dagface, Apone. Is that what
That's
we have?
5 of us, right?
Okay, I thought someone said more people. Okay, go back. Sorry. Defa Green. All right, go back. Super Poxy Moon.
If you don't have at least like 5
Only
shadow
3
pods,
people there, guys. Come on, man.
come trade me real quick on Skull if you need shadow pods.
Why, I'm missing 1%?
If you die without shadow pots and
go
I'm
back.
offering them to you right now, I'm gonna be furious. So you better not fucking die.
Eld
Come
Blue.
trade me.
Meow.
Go back.
Everyone has greater shadow pods gone.
And Hefty. Anyone who missed it. All right. Things look good on that end.
Okay,
We good
let's
for
go
15-minute buffs?
Use your 10-minute buffs. I'm gonna start a 30-second pull timer in a second.
Give
I'm
us more than
gonna-
that. I need to do Arcanite Dragonling.
Yeah, I have Dragonling
Okay, I'll
starting
start
now.
a 30-second timer in a little bit then.
Pop your trolls book.
Pop your flask if you haven't already.
Sauce using your chicken, yeah? I'm using mine.
I'm using it.
Cool.
Remember, do not take aggro on the pool, guys.
Is someone else calling out the Koira? Can you do the cooldown
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, I'll
Thank
do it.
You should be. You really need like 6,000 HP. I feel like. I'm seeing a couple people that are really low on HP.
Yeah, casters.
Yeah, pretty much just casters.
Yeah, I've only got 8,000.
Dude, GDM, do you have a flask, man? You have like 5,000 HP, man.
Casters are using Supreme Power.
They have to. Well, I mean, is he using Supreme Power?
Yeah.
I just gave JDM Chim Chims, but he's definitely gonna die
Yeah,
really early.
You're gonna be, you're gonna have to be on point with the proc.
All right. Well, I mean, make sure that you have your trinkets, guys, please.
Yeah, trinkets are ready.
Put me in a group with JDM.
For what?
An emergency
switch,
healer.
Switch leopards, man. Put leopards with the warlocks.
Because then I can use the prayer if I need to as an emergency heal, since he's gonna be low anyways.
No, you don't heal. You don't heal. If he's gonna die, he's gonna die. You're healing the tank.
We have enough locks to have him soulstone, so he'll get up. We've called the soulstone to mages.
Okay, I'm starting a 30-second pull timer. Let's just do this. I don't want. We have 4 horsemen
Pop
on
your
the
trinkets,
agenda,
please. Make
so-
sure that you're in the room.
Yeah, don't take aggro at the beginning, remember, guys.
Yeah, the ways we're gonna wipe are gonna be people aggroing or fucking up the rotation. Fuck.
Ready? 5 seconds. Everyone ready?
Always,
Okay,
always with you,
let's
Reese.
go. I'm going on. Keeping them in the middle until we know what one it is.
Make sure you're on tip-top shape with those poison totems.
Spores up. First group's hard sauce
Left
star.
side. Left side.
Leaving the boss right here for the rest of the fight.
Remember, healers can DPS.
Yitzy orange. Yitzy orange.
Fuck. I didn't get the buff. Somebody.
Sidar diamond. Defa green.
Don't wait too long for to heal, man.
Super Poxy Moon. Eld Blue. Hefty plus anyone who missed it. Hard sauce star.
We had one too many there.
Yitzy orange.
Mufasa. DC again? What's going on?
Yeah, don't wait too long, man.
All right, Leo's healing.
Pop your shadow prot.
Side art diamond.
Trail 2. Food's up.
Food, I think, already healed. Food?
Okay.
Okay.
Defa green. Super Epoxy Moon. Eld Blue.
Curses again.
Hefty plus anyone who missed it.
Bandage.
Yeah, bandage, Elstone.
Bandage.
It's going to be hard sauce star. Yitzy orange.
Warlock curse.
Side art diamond for this one.
Health. Healthstone. Healthstone.
Defa green.
Shadow pot in 5 seconds.
Super Epoxy Moon.
Shadow pot now.
Shadow pot. Shadow pot bandage.
Eld Blue. Hefty plus anyone who missed. Hard sauce star.
There.
Probably just burn at this point.
Bandage is yellow.
Good job.
Good job.
The fucking pole arm, boys.
Can't heal.
Fucking
Inevitable. Get healed up.
Rip.
Oh
Rip.
my god.
What happened?
You can't heal. It's, you
can't
have
heal?
to eat.
Yeah, the
you
debuff
have to
goes the
eat.
other way.
Ah.
Whatever
Yes.
Hunter gets that, I have plus 25 Agi mat. If that's your enchant.
All right, so let's start making our way to Four Horsemen. Somebody getting Mufasa, guys? And then, are you handling the loot, Reese?
I'm just
or
gonna
am
do
I-
the loot.
Everyone take the board.
Blue
Full
Council
arm.
tonight is myself, Precision Heal Center, is Iota Fear Boot.
Give the pole arm to Freaked. We talked about it.
Okay. Congrats, Freak.
Congrats, freak.
Congrats, man. Biz weapon.
Okay, let's link for the Warrior Rogue pants. Ideally, it goes towards someone working towards the 4 set.
Would this make someone's foresight here?
Yeah,
Might be
but
hard
the
sauce if they're
tier
more
2
X.
is really good.
So no one's linking right now, hard sauce. So you might. Mark already has them. It should probably just go to hard sauce then, right?
Can you just go turn them in real quick too, so we can just?
Well, that would be a whole thing.
What do you mean a whole thing?
We have to kill trash still, but
I'd
we
have
don't
to
have.
get all the mats
Yeah.
together and everything.
Don't have them ready?
No.
No.
That's fine. It should go to hard sauce. Tier 2 pants are.
I think tier 2 pants are
They're good.
slightly better.
What's going on our slider?
Probably
Get
get
more
this
dodge.
Over to the tank.
No, guys, I have
okay.
the resources to get the mats. I just don't have them made right now.
Okay, well, I would prefer it go to you, but if you're not gonna link for it, I'm not gonna force you to link for it.
Well,
So
couldn't someone else use it? I mean,
no other tanks linked for it, so more.
That's your 4-piece. You should probably take it, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hard sauce, man. Come on.
We
Yeah,
kind of need the tanks, bud. Like,
yeah, I'm just giving it to hard sauce. It's like a guild decision. I
and
feel like.
please go get those made now while we're doing trash.
So trash.
okay, well,
Yeah, there's trash to force.
There's trash to 4 horsemen.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry. I'm thinking of Gotham trash.
Hunter, Shaman, Druid.
What's the priority on these? Has there been one decided?
I think Yitzy has that information.
The casters and healers worked that out between themselves for those.
Oh, weren't we working towards Trosh's 6 set? Does he already have this item?
Yeah, I think Trash was getting the first 6 set.
Yeah, Trosh is.
It really depends if
on
he has
it,
this
so
item
if
already.
if he needs it, he needs a link or doesn't have it and he wants it.
Yeah, let's get this 6 set then.
I'm voting for Trash.
It's like
yeah,
the
I
first
don't
look
even.
again.
Yeah, I don't have the enchant either for the legs.
Whatever, you can get it later.
Okay,
Yeah,
and I gotta put this fucking dog out, man. It stinks.
Okay, there's 1 vote for Cag, 2 for Trosh. I need someone
three
else
for
to
Trash.
vote.
Three.
Okay, it's going to Trosh then. Okay, I'm glad we got that down. It's good loot. Cool. Let's go take care of 4 horsemen now.
You get my whisper, Reese?
No, I didn't.
I need a portal to
that's fine.
Undercity, please.
Where are you? Because all the mages are by Gothic.
He's just before Gothic.
Yeah.
I also need 20
horses front you back, too.
plate scrap. Or actually, no, get it to
I'm-
Orgrimmar. Does your alt
on
reset
my-
it in Orgrimmar?
Yeah, I do. If you want me to log over real quick, want me?
Okay, yeah.
20, you said?
There's 20 for the leg, yeah.
Okay, I'm logging over right now. I'll just hand it
Let's
off to you.
have Hefty and Yitzy just run this trash while you guys are sorting amongst yourselves. So, get up here. Do we have assignments on priests?
Probably not.
It's normally Iota, Moon, Food, X, and then Zyphold does orange. If there's 3 things that need to be shackled, just do that.
And that's it.
Yeah, let's go.
Well,
You said Moon was one.
Moon, yeah, I put it back on. Alright, we're beginning to pull in. Get ready for shackles. Please do not cleave. Who is orange?
Zyphold. I don't think he was there.
Oh, he's
Just
offline
spam-
right now.
Just spam shackle orange.
There's
That's
a
fine.
tank,
Just leave
fine.
orange up. Just leave it up. It's fine.
Just split them up though, because they thunderclap, I think. Good attempt on that one, by the way.
Thank you.
We just have off the boat. Okay, the off city's taking Zyphols.
Why is everyone logging out? I don't get it.
Round side for 30 minutes of Sunflower.
Guys, everyone's
You're
gonna,
gonna
everybody's.
wipe anyway.
You're just
Going
gonna
back
lose
on
it on
4
4
horsemen
horsemen.
Yeah, you're just slowing down the
gonna ask
raid anyways by doing that because we're all gonna be in the same
If
boat.
you think you were gonna one shot or force them in, then you're
We're literally just gonna ass pull and wipe.
like we need the buff to clear the trash faster, man. That's the point.
Alright, make sure that you're arranging the shadow bolts. Make sure you're paying attention to all the shit. Stay back
the way.
here.
Here's good. Look.
Ghosts are coming out now. I think they're on. They're not on me. They're on. Hyuh. I think we can skip that. Whoever marked that one up. Yeah, we need to do the one that Yitzy's pulling. Are you just coming back here with it?
Yep.
Okay.
Just tank it up there, Hefty. The orange one.
Move up a little bit, guys.
I'm trying to pull it back.
Start dragging yours over.
Are we skipping these goals?
Yeah. I'm gonna mark our tanks so we know who to follow.
We got a patrol coming up. I'm not sure where this thing stops.
I think it stops at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, then we need to back up.
Watch the goals behind us, just in case.
Are we just gonna pull it when it gets up there? Or?
Back up. I'm not sure how to do that pull with the ghouls there, so just back up.
Birds though.
We should probably kill that knight first, man.
Just follow it down then, and just do it in the room, I guess.
We got a gargoyle pack coming up, so we'll do that. Just everybody get down on the stairs.
Okay.
Oh, soy.
Where's
We'll
this
get
turn
skull.
around at?
We're gonna kill this one.
Have to get X.
Damn. Fusion on trash. That was awesome.
Only a 3-minute cooldown.
Are you back, Reese?
Yeah, I am.
Alright.
And this is why my hearth was on cooldown.
Just, I guess, take it over.
Yeet.
I don't. There's
need
another
mage
patrol
food,
coming
open
back
trade.
this way, isn't there?
What one are you referencing?
The
Are you
Death
talking
Knight.
about Diamond? Yeah, it's
Um,
coming back to us now.
Well, let's get ready for Diamond then. Is it 2 horses?
No, it's one horse and
One.
2 bone casters.
Okay, so why don't we have Super Pocket? I'm gonna have you grab orange. Hefty, why don't you grab Skull and pull it over to the left? We'll kill Skull right away. Super Pocket, you pull orange to the right. Yitzy and I on the Death Knight. Let's kill Skull first, and then just go on the Death Knight, I guess.
Here it comes, guys. Pull these guys off the Hefty. I think X is loose. It's on corpse.
Yeah, it is.
Lip.
We need to kill Skull. It's got
Yeah.
this stacking thing.
Yeah, we need
We-
to kill Skull first, man.
Drop healing stream shamans, please. I'm gonna try to swap priests in the middle of this. Just be mindful where you are. Start praying.
Get down on 8.
Please, prayer, please, for the wildlife. Oh, we're good. Never mind.
Held.
Phil, you should get in here, by the way. We're gonna want you in 4 horsemen. I'm pulling, by the way. Let's go.
Are you going straight to 4 horsemen, or did you do something else?
We already did Lothab. We're clearing trash to 4 horsemen right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be there in 3 minutes.
Don't we have enough tanks already?
We do, but I'd rather have Morak not have to tank.
Who's gonna bench for village?
We'll figure it out. TPS player.
He knows the source code. We need him.
I don't mind. I can sit out. I mean, I was late, so that's my fault.
No, we need.
Hefty on orange, Yitzy on purple. Just pull the dogs over to the left over here.
Reese,
On the
give
wall,
me
here we
master
go.
loot when you can.
Sure.
One broke.
Moon's loose, enraged,
Shackling.
it's being
I got
cleaved.
it. I got it. I got it.
That's fine. We can just tank these ghouls. The dogs first. Okay, well, I guess we're killing this ghoul first, but after X is dead, let's go on the dogs and then Moon. I just gave you lead, Kuma, so
Okay.
just give me assist when you can. Let's grab this. Can I have Cag pull or a hunter?
Got it.
Okay.
Ghost coming.
Let's wait a second, then we'll pull this group. We need to wait for the healers. The
It's
ghost
on
to go away.
Trash, I think. Yeah.
Cat, get ready to pull this group in like
Yeah,
5
just keg,
seconds.
yeah, keg them away, or trashing.
Okay, we should be ready. Let's go. Get these shackles off, Cypher, Food, and Iota.
Resist mine.
Okay. Orange. Let's
Sorry,
just go on.
it's the chilies. The chilies.
Go on
freak
orange
me.
next.
This patrol comes like right up to us and then turns around. So we can skip it or
Let's grab it. I'm ready to pull right now. Let's go to orange next. I'm grabbing X. I think I put Hefty on orange and Yitzi on purple last time. Same thing. Let's take these dogs on the back right, kill the dogs first. Let's go up and pull. Here we go.
make that portal way in the back.
I'm
Remember,
on it.
you want to keep your back against the wall tanks. These shackles off quick. X is getting real close to us. Can
Resist.
Super Poxy, can you grab X and pull it off? Just
Yep,
like to the
I'll
side.
try.
Yeah, just move it to the side. We'll kill that one next.
There's a dot on
You're
next.
still in cat form, dude.
Oh shit! Freaking! I can't shapeshift. I have too much buffs.
Just guide
my,
to X.
my macro doesn't work if you have too much buffs.
Cider's here, it's fine. X is gonna start cleaving hard soon. Careful.
Gower.
We should mark that patrol. The
The one
horses,
that patrolled
the
into us
riders.
last time?
Yeah, the riders that patrolled into us last time. Let's not get caught off guard by them again. We can do this pull before the other patrol gets back. I'm pretty sure I don't see him yet, so let's
Yeah, pull them now.
yeah, I'm grabbing him.
What assignments do we need to do? Tank
healer, all that stuff
All,
done?
all the tank assignments are already done. I did them before raid.
The patrol is coming right now.
Okay.
Does
There's a that night patrol too.
Yeah, I know. We're getting ready for it.
The horse first this time.
Yeah, we're gonna kill the horse first this time. I think we put Hefty on X to the left, Super Poxy on orange to the right, and then Yitzi and I on skull. Sound good? This is not 30 minutes of trash. That was not very much. Didn't seem that bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're all back then.
Here we go. I'm
so far.
Try to kick that shit while it's real close to all the melee.
So don't think that shit in the ring.
they teleport?
Thunder Fury. Got it. I think
Let's
might
go
be
kill
dead.
orange. It's closer.
Alright, I'm gonna open the horseman
Yeah,
sheet.
let's look at the horseman sheet collectively as a guild together. Make sure everyone fully understands what all the healers, what all the DPS, what all the tanks are doing.
Well, did any of the healers change this, or do I need to do that?
This hasn't
I
been
have not
changed.
looked at it.
Yeah.
There's an extra healer this time with 13, I think.
Do we have 13?
Yeah, I believe we have 13 healers.
Well, what do we do with the 13th healer? We just put them in the safe spot and have them go in and out.
Just
Just
have
more
them
brain, I
flex
guess.
in case like somebody just have them sit in the safe spot and all the whole time, and then just have
In case one of the healer dies.
no, just in case one of the tanks resist.
What I would do is no, we're doing a different tank strat. But I mean, I'll explain the tank strat real quick. We're having all the tanks rotate in a circle, like the healers are this time, and they're moving every mark. So it's like
No. You just keep moving all the time. You move all the time.
yeah.
So it's like not like you stop for. You never stop unless you're tanking. Then you stop.
Correct. So every mark.
Yeah,
so
it's,
you're
it's,
taking for
it's
one
like it's
mark
not
for
exactly
duration.
like related to marks. It's just a matter of how fast you run.
Okay, well, the marks are every 12 seconds. So the way I understand it is we get into our spots, the first mark happens, and then we just start rotating right away, correct? So it's
On two,
like
you start on mark 2. You start moving.
mark 2? Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So-
if you're in the safe spot and the mark is about to go off, you should wait for it to go off before you go in there, right?
No, it doesn't matter because like you would only go up to like 2 marks. So like
That's
there's like
fine.
no point of waiting ever.
Okay, so you have 32 seconds at the start of the fight for the 4 original tanks, which are going to be myself. I was going to put myself, Hard Sauce, Super Poxy, and Hefty on the bosses right at the start. And you have 32 seconds to pull your boss all the way into the corner. At the third, or I guess it's at the second mark, which happens at the 32nd second. Then we start rotating, correct? I mean, actually, this should be 1 second. That whole situation just kind of confused me a little. It needs to be starting spots then rotation.
So Reese, if you want, I could sit outside and reset the bosses for you.
Okay, so basically the starting spots, I'm going to be on High Lord, Morgraine, Hard Sauce on Thane, Super Poxy, Flower Max, and Sir Zalek is Hefty Arms. And essentially what happens is we just go in a clockwise in and out through the safe zones. So it's like, for example, I'll just go over my positioning. I'm starting on Morgraine, then after the second mark, then I'm rotating towards the safe spot. And then the third mark, I'm going to Thane. and then the 4th mark I'm rotating back to the safe spot. So we're not
It's
waiting.
gonna be every 2 marks. So
Is it every 2?
well,
Isn't
because you run out and then you run in. That's about 20 seconds of running. So it just, but it's really not related to the marks at all. Like I mean, the rotations that don't align perfectly with the marks. So don't look at the marks. Just we should
So-
do a practice in
What-
that room.
Yeah, what Village was saying. So we have 4 tanks start. On the 2nd mark, we start rotating. So I go in and replace you. You run to the safe spot. You then immediately run to Thane after reaching the safe spot.
Yeah, which
And
is
then-
not 2 marks. That's every mark. Essentially, you should be moving to a new spot. Correct.
Yeah, but it's
That's
not.
whenever you get replaced.
It's just whenever the next guy gets to you, and if you never stop moving, that's just random. So it's whenever the next guy gets to you and taunts off you, you move. That's it.
Can we do quick simulation here? Just tanks, maybe? I mean,
Alright, so I'll be in the middle, and I'm not sure who else is tanking. I guess.
Okay, so I have everything written out. So the people that are in the safe spots right away are Yitzi. Village is not even in the raid, right? Or he's in? Someone
I'm
swapped
here.
him in?
I'm
Okay,
I'm
so Yitzi, Village, Zardonis, and Slider are going to be in the middle at the start, and it's going to be myself, Hard Sauce, Super Proxy, Hefty at the boss locations. So why don't we just...
So
The,
I'll replace Reese, and what Village will replace Hard Sauce. Hard Sauce is on Thane, right?
Yeah, I was about to say the damage. At least if you're looking at the damage, how it's split up. Someone changed it, and I'm a bit confused.
Okay, okay, so we have 4 tanks. Or no, we don't have tank number 4. Who's on Zelek? Hefty. Hefty, can you go to a spot?
So, does Hefty have the spreadsheet? That's the first question.
Yes. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, yeah. So you're in the top right-hand corner with Sir Zalek. So at the start of the fight, you grab him and you pull him all the way back against the wall on the far right side. And that's where you're going to be standing for the first 32 seconds of the fight, pretty much.
Healer assignments are done. Please double check it. There was one change. It might be completely different compared to what it was last week.
Okay, I'm going to do some just mark countdowns for tanks.
Hefty's not here. Okay, Hefty, go
Where Elduin and all those other guys are.
yeah, exactly, right? Okay. So on Mark 2, we start moving, right?
After
Where's Hard Sauce?
Hold on.
Hard Sauce should be at Thane right now.
Okay, that's
Still
okay.
be
Okay.
at Thane.
Okay, at Mark 2, we start moving, and then you pretty much either tank or move.
So I need a tank to get to me before I can move, right? So
Yeah. So you're moving to whatever. And then you immediately run to the other side, Reese, to where Village is.
Hefty's missing a
Are healers doing the rotation now? I'm sorry.
I didn't start because no one's in the position.
Yeah, just ignore it.
Hold on, Yitzi, can you explain that
Okay,
bit where
can
you
we
said
can we
that
start
you
over?
wouldn't-
Everybody go back to your original spots.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay, let me make you a video.
we need everybody
Feeling
to
for some.
shut up for a little bit because we got 5 people talking at the same time. If you want to explain it, Bill, feel free, but I'll start. So Reese is tanking. I'm going to replace him. Hard Sauce is tanking. Village is going to go replace him. Poxy is tanking. We need to figure out who's replacing him. So let's use Ardonis to replace Poxy, okay?
Yep.
And Hefty Arms is tanking. Who's the last guy?
Cider's
Cider,
replacing him.
you're replacing Hefty Arms. So when we say go, you immediately run to your spot. You start tanking, and you never stop moving from that point on. Is that understood by everybody who's tanking? I think it should be.
Moving.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I linked the video. It's like 1 minute, literally. You can watch it. It's really.
No, I know the mechanics. I'm not.
Let me finish talking then, if you want to know what's going on, because it's really hard to talk over people. So you tank, you run to the safe spot, you then immediately run to the next guy in a clockwise location. You tank. When the next guy replaces you, you immediately run to the safe spot, and then immediately go to the next spot in a clockwise rotation. When you get replaced, you go to the safe spot, then you go to the next guy. Repeat forever. You never stop moving unless you're tanking.
Okay, so can we have all the tanks in the game so we can actually just practice this for like a minute?
Can I say something?
Yeah. What?
If we do that in clockwise rotation, all the tanks will have to wear fire resist.
No.
No, because he'll be dead before you get there, or at least close to
We're
dead.
lining up our best tanks so that they're tanking more grain in a row, essentially. So.
So why did you line me up last?
Well, I don't know, man.
Well, then you would replace Cider, right? Or Cider's going to replace Hefty Arms, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. So you replace Hard Sauce instead of Hefty Arms, okay?
All right, then I'm second to last.
You're going to where Hefty Arms is, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, that. No, that's
Start,
yeah.
and then you're coming back to the middle, and you're going to where more grain is.
Okay.
So Super Proxy is saying there's more chance to taunt resist. The chance of taunt resist is why we're doing this, essentially. So the way this works is if you run in and your taunt gets resisted, you just run back to the safe spot. You literally,
Well, you could AoE.
the whole, well, no, the way it's set up is you're supposed to run in, taunt. If you can't taunt, you have to run back out, and the guy just sits in there for another rotation. And because the rotations are so quick, like it's not really going to kill the tank. Is the purpose is.
We also have 13 healers. Healer assignments are posted. We do have a flex healer, so if a tank notes that they get resist, just call that out.
So, just one quick thing. As far as using AoE taunts and mocking blow is concerned, avoid it unless it's a dire situation. Because if you have the worst case scenario, taunt, resist, you AoE taunt, then your next taunt also resists, it's going to chase the other tank back.
Which is why I feel like we should only use regular taunt almost. Like, honestly, these first couple runs that we're going on this, I feel like I would almost just use regular taunt, just so we can get used to the resist situation, because we should get used to it. Because it's going to happen a lot, to be honest. It's like 16% or whatever.
Okay, can we have all the tanks like in game and focus so we can do like
another
one
practice
rotation?
right now. Yeah, let's do
and, like practice it quickly. Like let's spend not more than 2 minutes on that.
Yeah. So ignore this as being a mark. Just go whenever the timer gets to 0.
No, like start at the second mark, right? Start at the second mark.
Fine. We'll go on.
I'm just going through the marks like I normally do.
Start on the second mark and then just keep moving.
So we're waiting for one more time.
No, wait, that's mark 1, yeah, okay. So mark 2 in 5 seconds.
So everyone should be moving right.
No,
So
only
Don't put DPS
Cider
on
switch, right? Cider, we were supposed to switch.
Sorry, I'm just going off the sheet.
Hold on.
Okay, like let's go back
So,
because
Ciders,
me and Cider went to the same spot.
Right. So Ciders, you stopped moving in the middle. You're not supposed to do that. You go to the middle and then you go immediately back.
No, like he went.
know,
we
I'm
went
just going off the sheet.
Both of us went the same way. Can we like reset the practice?
Just everybody get back to your original positions. Let's do a switch.
The
Yeah,
sheet
let's
is
do it.
so
correct. What's going on?
Can I ask?
Yeah, go for it.
So we've changed strategies from what we were doing last week, which was so that's why we're rotating in a clockwise manner instead of alternating between two.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. So when we start, what will happen is I will replace Reese. Who's replacing Hard Sauce again?
It's on the sheet, dude. Just look.
It's Cider. It's Cider.
No,
No,
it's Village.
We swapped because I have good gear, so I can tank the fire dude.
This is gonna take forever if you guys keep interrupting me. Like I don't want to be mean about it, but like I replace Reese. Who's replacing Hard Sauce? It's say your name. Who is it? Who's replacing Hard Sauce?
Cider.
It's getting
Okay,
filled
Cider.
in, but I will once it's updated. I will be doing some hard sauce.
Ciders is replacing the Hard Sauce. That means that Zardonis is replacing Super Epoxy and Bilger is replacing Hefty Arms, right? That's how the thing starts. From there, you go middle, clockwise, middle, clockwise, middle, clockwise, middle, clockwise. Repeat. You're just going in a circle around the room, hitting the middle first, and you never stop moving, unless you're tanking, quote unquote, because there's no bosses, obviously, right? So let's start a timer. Everybody go to their specific spots. When another tank comes to your spot, you go back to the middle, and then you immediately run to the next position.
Yeah. Okay.
Also
I
just
got it.
have healers follow the rotation as well. Make sure you have it.
And we're starting on Mark II as tanks, so just wait for it, I guess.
Yitzi, can I ask something real quick?
Let's try to do this once first.
Oh, it's Mark 1. You move on Mark 2. Mark 2 is in 5 seconds. So only priests should be moving now.
Gotta come in here, Cider. You gotta ton off me.
All I heard was only priests are moving now. So.
It's fine that he's.
No, I'm talking about the healers.
Just keep going.
Thanks and
Yeah, you don't stop in the middle, guys. You keep moving. Like don't stop in the middle. You just keep moving. Because the room is a lot larger than this. Like the real room is much larger.
You stopped moving.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing the mark timers.
Don't stop moving, Cider.
It got back
Hefty?
a little bit.
Okay, that's more or less it.
Standing in the middle, not replacing.
Yeah, you're not standing. You don't stand in the middle. Like keep moving.
It's at 7W.
Yeah, I know.
It's 8.
It's just gonna be 7 forever because I'm not.
Alright, we should restart.
Yeah, I mean, if we're
I
going
think
to
that was
continue
okay.
to move like this, I keep running into hard sauce. So I don't
That's
know.
because you're late, dude. Like it's fine.
No.
No, hard sauce keeps stopping in the middle.
No, I'm waiting for you to come because I can't move the boss until you come ton off me. If the boss moves before it's taunted off, you're gonna screw the entire raid, and especially on Zealot.
No, literally, I went to the safe spot. You were standing there. We would have ran together.
I was gonna say on Sir Zelik, you got to be careful in the tank transition because you can chain the entire raid.
Yeah, tanks have to run in from the side.
Do you have any constructive feedback about that, or anything that besides just be careful?
You just run in from the side.
You have to run in from the side. You have to get away from running from the side.
Yeah, you just run against the wall. when
Okay, thank you.
in.
Thanks.
Are you talking about healers or tanks?
Thanks.
For
Healers
tanks,
just need to be
healers-
maxed.
Yeah, everyone
so
else.
for question on Thane. So should the healers be stacking on the tank for Thane?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody should be stacking on the tank for thing.
Okay, so healers.
I think what I saw was that healers have a separate stack, so they don't get an extra mark, and like all the DPS go stack with the thing.
Let's go with this. Use your own judgment. If you can't determine.
So, if you stack in a separate stack and a meteor lands on you, you're dead.
No, because
Right.
there's 3 healers there.
No.
It's 15,000
No,
damage.
you're dead.
Divide that by 3, that's 5,000 damage to one person.
So all I'm gonna
think
say
you can
is
outrange it,
use
though.
your. You can. So all I'm gonna say is just use your best judgment. If you can outrange it and you can do it consistently, then go for it. If you can't, then you need a stack.
People probably won't be able to do it consistently since this is the first time we're fighting them. It might be easier just to have everyone stack.
Right.
If he never moves, then it's easy. If he
Let's-
moves,
Let's do the tank thing one more time without marks because we don't need them. I'm just going to count down from 5 and we'll just start. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Just keep moving.
Cider, you need to stay there until
Hefty,
I come.
don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going.
So
don't stop, Hefty.
Cider, here's the thing, man. When you're here, you have to wait till I get to you before you can start running again. So
Yeah, I mean that's what I thought it was supposed to be.
Yeah, so
You're saying don't stop.
Let's try it again.
Why don't we set this until we see all the tanks not stopping in the middle on the green stuff because there's no reason to stop.
Okay, I think we're confused people. So Cider, it's not that we're saying
No,
don't
no, I
stop
get it.
ever.
Dude, I get it. I get it, but people are it doesn't make
Hold
sense.
on,
You should be
are
stopped
you-
on the bosses for around 12 seconds, roughly. Because
Yitzi,
that's
sorry, go
when
ahead.
you're going to be tanking.
Yitzi, are you saying that we run on the outside,
No.
or
run
we
back
just
to the
circle
green.
through it?
What's happening is people are doing one rotation. They're getting here to the green stuff right here, and they're like standing around for 5 seconds, and then
Okay.
they're moving.
So we're just running through it.
Yes.
Okay.
You never stop on the screen. This screen is lava.
You just keep moving, yeah, because we don't have enough time.
Okay.
I hear what you're
down
saying.
again,
All right. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I'm lagging. There we go.
See that?
This is a cute little dance.
Yeah. So I think everybody's got the idea.
Yeah,
Nobody's
I think it's
stopped.
good. It looks really good.
So the only question we have is the DPS was following tanks before. They obviously can't do that now. So what? We just have the DPS follow a marked DPS player instead, right?
Yeah, we
you
need
have
like
two
four
separate
groups.
groups.
4 groups of DPS, I think.
Okay. So 4 groups, and you're following one person with a mark, right?
Yeah, so you go like you go one boss, middle, another boss, middle, boss, something like that.
We're just trying to figure out which groups are going left.
I'm working on it. Someone changed the sheet. Hold on.
Because it was like follow. I thought.
I'm changing it. Hold on.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, while you figure out the DPS stuff, I'm AFK for just like 5 minutes.
I'm just trying to make sure that we're swapping correctly, not overloading one side.
Does healers have questions, or are we pretty much good?
I like it.
I have a question about approaching Zealot as a tank. Now I know healers are going to be moving, right? So what side do we want to come in on? Just kind of go in from the wall or straight through the group?
So it depends on what corner, because there's 2 corners in the back. There's like, there's the back right-hand corner where Zealot's going to be, and within that corner there's like a left-hand side of it and a right-hand side of it. If he's tanking on the right-hand side of that back right corner, then you want to approach in. You want to basically go to the healers and then cut immediately left, and then go all the way left straight to the wall and then cut in. I would imagine that's because
Alright.
otherwise you're going to be catching the debuff from the other boss.
There was also something that we did change or decided to do regarding shamans. So if you're a shaman healer, just pay attention. Every shaman healer is going to start the fight on the right side, regardless of where you are on the map. And you're just going to put down your Wind Fury and your Strength totems near High Lord Mulgrain. And then when the pull starts, you just run to where you need to be and start the fight normally. The point of doing that is to try to kill Mulgrain as fast as possible.
Log in, guys, so we can rebuff.
And
Now,
then,
if we're doing that, does it make sense to switch me and Hyuh or Trash, just so that we don't have a single healer in that corner?
Hey, I'm gonna say something real quick. You're putting the warlocks on Mograine, which is a threat-based fight. You might want to not do that.
I'm sorry, what do you mean, Leopards? Because you're healing.
Just gonna pull.
I'm not in a
Because you're
melee
the
group, so I
warlock.
don't need to be over there.
You're gonna have to do more grain either way.
Yeah, you're
like we have to kill the first 2 Death Knights before we move on. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but we should be on Thane, I think, as warlocks.
You have to
It's not
switch
threat-based.
between the two.
I mean, you're just going to be sitting out in the safe zone otherwise. Like
you have plenty of time to get to your spot there.
Yeah, you just have
but-
to watch your trip carefully.
Okay.
Just
as long as food's okay, healing that corner alone.
Where do you see that these assignments?
All you're doing is, so if you're Hyuh, myself, Trosh, or Kashma, you're just dropping your totems in that corner and then running immediately there to your spot where you need to be. So drop your totems, run, that's it. And then whenever you redrop your totems and you get back to Mulgrain, if he's still alive, redrop them there. If he's dead, then focus on the meteor guy instead.
All right, one more thing, just so it's clear for the tanks. If you get a resist on any boss, you just immediately go back to the safe spot and continue your rotation. Like, you're just ignoring the resist set completely. You resist, you don't try again, you just stop, turn around, go back to the safe spot, go to your next spot.
Do call out if you do get a resist.
But it's your next spot is the safe spot.
Yeah, your next spot is the safe spot if you get a resist.
What do we want to do with the marks? Do we just want to mark all the
Okay, I
tanks,
see
or
what you're saying.
I don't know if we need tanks to be marked, to be honest.
I don't think we do, but what else are we going to use marks for?
I mean, we need marks on DPS to follow.
Oh, yeah, you're right. True, okay.
Need 4 marks for DPS groups.
How is the DPS assigned? I don't see it anywhere.
you got to scroll down. Pretty much Group 2 starts on Reese. Group 3 starts on Hard Sauce. The other 5, 7, 4, 6, 8 are all in the safe spot. When the first rotation happens after 3 marks for the DPS, 5 and 7 is relieving Morgrain, and then 4, 6, 8 is relieving Thane. And after that, it's just 3 stacks, go back to your safe spot, go to the other boss. You're not rotating around. You're just going. You're doing V's.
Between the two, yeah. All right, let's move in.
Yeah, let's try to get into our correct positions once we're buffed. Remember, you need to use these statues. People are going to fuck this up. So if you're trying to get up front,
you need to be in line of the school.
Yeah, you need to line of sight yourself with the statue and the bosses.
But that's only for tanks and healers.
So like where Kashma and I are right now is where we would drop our totems, and then just before they say they're about to pull, like 5 seconds, you start running towards the skull.
Come on, Hefty. What you do?
I'm waiting because I know someone's gonna pull, so I'm gonna reset it just in case.
So,
no, Thunder. We're here as shamans intentionally.
I would say really quick too, just a quick note for the DPS, the melee that are on Thane and Morg. Make sure when we're running out with stacks, follow the tanks because I know the meteor will one shot. So it's important you go together.
You need to be waiting for Meteor before you make any move.
Yeah. So my suggestion is just when the tanks run out, follow the tank.
Do we have hunters assigned to help pull or not?
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you want.
I think we should have hunters help pull to the back too. So, Freak said he's pulling Blaumax. How do you say this guy's name? Blamo. Okay.
Blamo,
Yeah.
Guys,
He's pulling Blamo to the back left, and Kag, why don't you pull Zeliek to the back right? Sound good? And you're pulling it to Hefty Arms.
Can I take
And
a
then
hit
I'm
with
just
these
running off
guys,
grabbing
or is it
more
like
grain.
a one-shot deal if I get hit by them?
Get ready to feign because
They hit pretty hard, so don't get hit.
The issue is like don't chain it. If you pull too early, you can actually instantly cast them all direct.
We have 20 seconds once we pull for the first mark.
That's
so.
Mark. He's talking about the chain.
The chain is different from Mark.
I don't know, man. There's some strategies where I see where like all the guild just bum rushes all 4 of them right at the start. Wouldn't that kill them?
That's what they used to do originally.
Yeah. So,
It does. The cast doesn't happen.
yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine the cast doesn't happen right away, or else there's guilds that just bum rush them, If it's RNG, then the guilt tip bone motion. I don't know,
I
man.
think we're as set up as we can be.
Okay,
without
you want me to
backfall
start a
fight.
30-second timer then? Or we should do a ready check first. Let's just do a ready check then a 30-second timer.
Shadow protection. Just one quick reminder: if you're DPS and you're in groups 4, 6, 7, or 8, you're starting at the safe zone.
Should we pop fire pots?
Just do dry runs, guys, for the first couple. So but just use normal consumes.
I'm fully consumed, dude.
Well, if you have all the consumes, go for it.
As ranged, should we be popping fire pots?
Can we have ready check already?
Yes.
Go
Fire
here.
pots.
It's Kuma's
Kuma.
the lead, so I'm waiting for Kuma to do it. Thank you. Once I
Quick,
know
quick.
everyone's not AFK, then we can start a 30-second timer and go for it.
We're with the one shot this.
Leroy.
Chickens.
I'm surprised no one like ass pulled the boss on the way getting to the spot.
It's actually shocking.
Don't jinx it.
It's a good start.
Is everyone ready, Grandma, or no?
Haven't got it back yet.
Okay, well, someone's AFK.
Okay,
then.
now we're good. Okay.
Okay, 30-second timer.
Shaman's totems. Shaman's totems.
Feld, what are you wearing?
You can make your way up further if you are.
So I can start just by walking forward and grabbing more grain. I mean, I guess we're both doing. You're both walking forward and
5
grabbing.
seconds left.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Hefty has 2.
Thane's on me.
Oh my god, dude.
I told you,
that's a wipe,
it's
right?
a chain, bro.
Keep practicing.
Yeah, Mulgrain is just running rampant and killing people.
I got hit with a Holy Wrath for 16.5k.
Die safe if you can. Die safe if you can, please.
Stay away from me.
My combat.
We hard sauce. We both need to run up and like try to just do
Someone
a
is
melee.
hurt.
Yeah, a certain someone went up and ass pulled too early.
Did they? I ran up and pulled right at 0.
That was Thunder Fury. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
Stand in the void zone.
Yeah, you might want to like not wear Thunder Fury maybe for the pool.
I pulled on 0, man. I pulled on 0,
I
dude.
mean, Thunder's pulled back, so
If you land a melee hit on your guy, Thunder Fury's not gonna pull off.
the back tanks have hunters, right? So they don't even have to run up; they just run to their spot, and hunter will pull to you.
So this
And-
keg, I actually didn't do anything because mine was on hefty arms like immediately. So I was just kind of waiting.
Just start the pull with like Maldeath or something.
If Hefty's fine grabbing his guy, then why don't we just Kag, why don't you just help pull Thane to the front left for hard sauce? Sound good?
We have a knock.
Front
You are
left
we're in a void
is-
zone right now.
Front left is free.
Is someone not in a void zone?
No, back left is freak. You're gonna be on the front left with Thane,
Front left.
Kashba, maybe.
Okay.
which is
Front left is blown.
No, that's back left.
no,
Yeah.
back left. Well, you guys should be looking at the spreadsheet we have. So on the back left is Blomu, on the back right Sir Zeliek, on the front right Morgraine, on the front left Thane. Got it? Those are where they all four.
Okay,
of
so
them should
what was
go.
the problem? Hefty Arms had 2 guys on him. Who did
Yeah,
he
he ran
Zeliek
up.
And who else?
Hefty Arm ran up, grabbed Zeliek, started pulling him back, but Thunder Fury procced and hit Thane
Oh, I see.
before Hard Sauce was able to hit Thane himself. So it would be easier if you
Well,
help.
the reason why is because Poxy got initial aggro, and so it went off. The ads went off to the left. So I went off to the left to try to get it, and then they all aggroed off to the right from Thunder Fury, and so now I'm having to run around that skull thing on the corners.
Did you
and
start
it
on the left
just-
side, Hard Sauce?
Yeah, I'm over there on the
okay,
left side.
Okay, because Thane's way over there on the left. You should be able to just run up and
Yeah.
hit him with an auto attack, right?
Just start the pull with Maldeath or something else.
Like
and
they
then-
run immediately to do whoever has the initial aggro. So like what you should do, Riz should run up the front, first. So all 4 go to Riz, and you should be like in the safe spot, right?
Yeah,
so
I
all
think-
4 go towards
That's,
you.
that's a good idea. That's a good
And
idea.
then
Let's do that.
hunters pull the 2 back, and then hard sauce just runs up to you in the middle, like in the safe spot, literally in the safe spot, pounds off you, and moves back.
All right, so you're saying I start off in the center and let the hunter pull it back to the left, and I catch it.
No.
No, I'm saying Chris stands in the safe spot, pretty much at the stairs, right?
Okay.
That's in the middle of the stairs. All 4 go toward him. The 2 in the back get pulled by the hunters, and you just run to him and pull it yourself. off
Right.
his-
Yeah, that's how I thought it
Let's
would.
do that. Let's do that. So I'm gonna run in at like 2 seconds then, so that way the mobs get to me at 0, and then at 0 you run in and just grab them. Sound good?
Yeah, good.
Okay, let's do that.
But don't run Riz till everyone has their target, right? Because they need to, like, you just stand in the middle and they
No, I had my
need
target.
to pick up you.
Just
So
hopefully I get like bubbled or something then, because that sounds a little dangerous
Yeah.
on my part, but that's fine.
the worst case scenario will get hit by 2 because the hunters should be pretty quick. I mean, if the hunters cannot do that, then
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
So Keg, same thing. Let's just have hard sauce pull off me like that then. Okay, cool. Remember your fire pots if you want to use them. If you have a ton, if you
Did you
don't,
get
just save them for better
one-shotted
times.
by meteor?
Do you tanks want to go in there and do a practice run? See if you can pull them without all the rest of us dying?
No.
Let's
Uh,
summon
for
these
a
couple
penny.
people, please.
The issue is like this, like I said before, the RNG on the chain. If we all go in, we can all get chained instantly.
I mean, he didn't chain for like 15 seconds there.
It was 5 seconds.
Felt like more than that, but whatever.
It's progression. You should be consuming.
Yo, I'm full buffed. I don't know.
I mean, I brought 10 wipes worth of consumes like I normally do, so.
Of course.
Who are we missing?
Got a summon on Zyphel.
Once you have your buffs, you
I
can take
have
in
a
position.
soulstone on Iota for wipe insurance.
okay, move into position.
Okay, so just to clarify again, Reese, you're going to start the pull by running towards me, towards the center.
Correct.
Super Poxy and Hefty are going to run back to their corners, and the hunters are going to pull to them.
Yep.
Like, so the hunters are going to catch them in the front here, and then run back, and then the tanks are going to pick them up off them and bring them back.
This is the plan, I think, yes.
Okay.
We should be fine because as they're running towards Reese, like we'll be kind of running away from him a little bit, so that'll create separation, and then
Let's-
distracting shot, and then we'll got him.
Let's do another ready check when we're good.
A lot of people still outside the door. Please pay attention. I know that we burned a lot of time talking about this, but let's try to make use of the time we have left.
Whenever you say you're ready, Krim, I'm starting the timer.
Okay. 1 second. Still waiting on stuff.
If you're not in the room.
We're ready.
Yeah, I
Sucks
want
to
to. I want to be like pretty quick, very low downtime on these attempts. If we can get attempts in quick, like a couple more attempts could be what it takes. So let's just try to get in as many attempts in as possible to fix some errors.
Shaman.
I don't know if there's some way someone can bubble me on my side, but probably not, right?
Yeah, there's a priest there.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
should be a priest. Balfagor, can you bubble Reese?
okay, I'm going. Let's go.
It's back on Hefty again.
Dude, you need to make a you need to make a countdown, man. You need to.
I had a countdown.
Yeah, but like it's People stop paying attention.
Why are we doing this poll again?
Okay,
I thought
okay.
somebody was literally running in from the middle.
So I'm running into the middle. Hefty ran and started hitting him right away.
No. You
Can't
run
do
from the
that.
start of the start of the door. Where are you tanked at starting? Like, who are you taking?
Honestly, the way it got messed up there, isn't a hunter supposed to be pulling for Hefty? If
Yeah.
Hefty wants to pull for himself, okay. New plan. We're switching CAG. We're switching CAG to help Hard Sauce. Sound good?
You're on Mulgrain, Reese, correct?
Yeah.
Like, Hefty shouldn't be even moving. Like,
So
why?
you should just be at the start of the door. You
Hefty
just run.
shouldn't be attacking though. That's the thing. Like,
No.
it should be a hunter pulling to him because that time Hefty ran in, hit all the mobs, and they all just went to him. What they should be doing is all the mobs should be running to me with no one doing literally anything. It should be like,
There should be 2 autos or distracting going to the back mobs,
you're
and then
pulling
only
to
me
the
and
wrong
Reese hitting
spot, though.
asunder.
I'm
pulling
not
from
pulling
the-
to the wrong spot. I'm
you-
pulling
you-
towards the safe spot.
You need to be either standing further back where CAG is, or you need to be standing near the front of the door. Like really where everyone's dead at and the void zones are at. You need to just run.
Okay.
I moved Eldwin because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Why?
Come on.
Why was L1 saying that?
I have no idea what he's talking about, but he doesn't know what's going on.
Well, let's move him back because we do need to figure out exactly how we want to do this poll.
Yeah, I also
Because
thought. Sorry to interrupt, but Reese, I also thought that you were actually supposed to be starting to pull from the door, and then they're all sort of starting to run towards you, and then we just pull them off individually, nice and easy.
That would probably be easier as well.
Okay, well let's do that then. Sound good? Let's try.
So a
Let's try
hunter
again.
is still pulling to Hefty, or did that get moved?
Yeah, like I've been waiting to, but they've been going on hefty like immediately. I haven't done a single thing yet.
So I'm gonna pull in. I'm gonna start from where all the DPS are. I'm just gonna run forward. Literally, the mobs are gonna run towards me. Let them get to me, and
Yeah.
then grab them and pull them off. Sound
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
So no one should be doing anything until the mobs get to me, and that's how we're gonna do the pull in the future. Perfect. Sounds good. I like it.
Okay, so where are the back 2 tanks going to go to for their taunt off of the hunters?
Just start running back to where they will be tanking, like back into that corner. And
Right, but they shouldn't run all the way back, because then that basically guarantees the hunter's going to die before it
because
can get to him.
the hunter should have enough space because Reese is going to pull from the front door. They're going to be running towards him. I'm going to be running the other way. I got 41-yard range to distract and shot them. They're not going to close that space in the time that I get to my tank.
Just
I
get
like
ready
this.
to
This
feign
makes more
though,
sense.
because I tried taunting off my hunter and he wouldn't stop.
Sorry, Super, say that again.
No, get ready to feign as the hunter.
Might not want to use a distracting.
What's that?
So, is distracting really necessary?
Oh, dude, man, come on.
Someone blood rage. Blood rage outside. Blood rage outside. Blood rage outside.
A blood rage. I don't know if it was early enough.
There you go. That's how you reset.
Probably somebody's going to need to heal Reese, and so distract.
Zanku, man, are you realizing? Okay.
We'll be fine. Don't worry about the hunters. We got this.
We just need to do a couple attempts without everybody exploding after the first wipe.
Yeah, guys, come on. Progression. We're all good, right? It's complicated. We'll get it. People fuck up. We're learning.
I mean, this pull has to be harder than this Sithun pull.
The
No
whole
way, dude. Yeah, I mean, Sithun pull, you just run in like and don't be dumb. This requires
to be honest,
so
man,
much.
The pull is the hardest part of the fight. I think after that is just a rotation.
Oh my god, holding my breath there, that line of sight run back. That's scary.
Can everybody that's alive stack up for buffs, please?
I'm still buffed. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
enter a
move.
chill frame of mind. I'm entering a zen-like state right now.
Attaboy.
That means he had some catnip.
Yeah, I just grabbed a one of my IPAs, and we're gonna be
There you
super
go.
chill for the rest of this raid.
Perfect.
Where's Elsork?
We got lots of time still today.
People are still running back. So.
Let's appreciate the shield Hard Sauce is wearing. How great it looks.
It's a ladybug.
It's like
Can we get a
fucking
summon on
Gumby.
Elsork? I think he's the only one missing right now.
So tanks are moving out when after Mark 1 is done, right?
We're going on
No.
our schedule.
When Mark 2, you start moving when Mark 2 happens.
Okay.
So
Cool.
it should be 32 seconds into the fight.
Sweet.
Okay. I think we should do a ready check in a second if everyone's here. Is anyone using the star symbol, the DPS players? I kind of wanted to put it on myself so everyone can...
Don't think so.
I'm just going to use it then. Thanks.
Yeah, isn't every tank supposed to have a mark?
No players are AFK.
Can't do
Not
that.
enough marks to go around.
Someone's still outside the door. Senku.
Swap out the Thunder Furies real quick.
Okay, back tanks as soon as the ads start moving towards Reese. Head back to your spot.
Yeah, Hefty. Why don't you try getting
Well, is it
hold
10
to this
seconds,
time.
guys?
Yeah, I'll do a verbal countdown at 5. Sound
Yeah,
good?
please.
Okay, going at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. They're on hard sauce because you blood raged.
It looks good now.
Have to get moving. Good.
Heal Poxy coming.
Oh, I guess I should be.
You ready?
So this is Mark 2. We should start getting ready to move. It's you coming in?
Yeah, it takes well, dude.
Okay, no worries.
Dot it off. Yeah.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Oh, shoot.
They were supposed to stack, right?
Shouldn't we have waited for Meteor there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, one's free.
Fane's on hard sauce. The tank died. Is that what happened?
Yeah. DPS didn't wait for the meteor before they went out with 3.
Okay,
orbs.
let's wipe it up. Let's explain exactly what happened, and then we'll go from there. At least we got the pull down. Slight progress.
On the first tank rotation.
It was a little late.
Also, it seems like that Holy Wrath is on Bigwigs. That's the chaining attack, right?
Yes.
So we should know when it's coming up. That's good to know.
So what happened exactly?
The DPS on Thane did not wait for the meteor to come down after they got 3 marks, so the tank took massive damage.
Oh, okay.
But that's easily fixable.
Okay, so
Mhm.
essentially you don't move until the meteor lands and then you move, correct? Is
Yeah,
that...
and then you might get a 4th mark, but that's no big deal. That's what your pod is for. It's only DPS on Thane that need to worry about that. Melee DPS, that is. And maybe healers, I guess, if
Oh,
you're stacking.
okay.
But ranged,
Happy.
like, I'm going to be outranging that.
I think if you're a caster on Thane, you still do it. Like a warlock or mage or something. At least according to the video that we all watched.
What's your
20-yard
range?
range.
Yeah,
everyone
20-yard
sucks.
range. That's, yeah. See, everybody stacks, I guess, would make less damage for the tank. But
Yeah.
it's-
Everyone's supposed to stack all DPS.
Okay.
Don't you use that kind of tone with me.
Don't walk into the black circles. Blow me. I guess MEUX could kind of be like meow. Yeah.
Reese, how much ABV is your beer?
Um. 6.3%. 52 IBUs. What are IBUs?
International
bitterness.
bitterness units. Just how
Cool.
hoppy it tastes.
Cora with the important questions.
Well, I mean, that's a good drinking beer, 6.3 or whatever you said.
I'll take your panties off.
A good drinking beer.
Like an everyday
Are other
drink all
beers
day
good
beer.
eating beers or?
Well, I mean,
Reese,
if you
is
get
that
like a
is it
triple
craft
IPA,
or-
that's like 9.5. You
Craft
know, you
beer,
can't
yeah.
drink it all day.
That's the good stuff right there, man. But you got to get that 9% or higher, man. You got to get
that's
that
like-
buzz rolling at the start.
That's like a double IPA. And then
Bro, you gotta get fucked in.
There's some males out there.
I
They're
feel
a
like
little bit
I'd-
pricey, but they got the high percentage.
Bro, if it doesn't get you blackout, you're not doing it right, bro.
Porters, my friends. You need porters that are that high.
Ugh. That's gross, commies.
I feel like
Fuck
if you
you.
wanted to drink something that had like a over 10% alcohol.
Does anyone know what's the
You'd feel
respawn
hard-
timer
hard
on the
alcohol.
void zone?
We do not talk about alcohol around minors, guys.
Hello?
Bro, if you don't just take a bath in pure alcohol and absorb it through your skin, you're doing it wrong.
Are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, I heard you, and I don't think anyone knows. Does anyone know exactly the time, like how long the void zones last and how often they reappear?
I think they last the whole fight.
Yeah, they're there for a long
The
time.
void zones last 90 seconds from what I can find. Ranges
Okay.
45 yards. Well, that is 12
It's
seconds.
90 seconds.
Is that
That's what I can
90
find, at least.
international second units?
It's actually freedom seconds, which are 0.69 European seconds.
Hey, Cora, when you do the butt chugging, does that give you calories? Or do you nothing?
Of
course, dude.
No, what it does is actually kill.
Alcohol is digested in the
It's
bloodstream,
calorie-free.
not in
Void
the
zone.
fucking.
Void zone lasts 75 seconds.
I don't know.
My mother was a nurse, and she saw a lot of teenagers that did that, and they died because of that. So
Yeah, that shit'll kill you.
Yep.
Are you
Because
sure
it
that
doesn't get
alcohol's not
filtered,
digested? in
Yeah,
the
they call it the
blood?
void
it doesn't
zone.
get filtered through your liver, and since it doesn't get filtered, you pretty much just deteriorate from the inside out.
Yeah, it just goes right into your void zone.
Right into it.
Right into the black hole.
Okay, I'm
90
gonna
90
start.
seconds to get it in.
I'm starting a 30-second timer and like.
Hard sauce
People
more
are
and
just saying
Zyful.
Yeah, bro, I just got here.
I don't know what biology
Are you-
classes you guys have been taking, but the butt is the organ that processes alcohol. So your whatever at the hospital was wrong.
Yeah, coffee.
What does
too.
Iota have to say about it, though?
Coffee's really good.
No,
You
dude, it was
should chug an entire bottle of tequila and then talk to me tomorrow. if
Okay,
you're
guys,
still-
how are we looking now? How about us? We're ready?
We good?
Nice.
I'm starting a 30-second timer.
We're descending.
No,
into
we're still
the-
buffing.
Okay.
Wait,
so
wait,
buffing.
Focus up.
Make it like
Focus
1
up.
minute. Make it 1 minute. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay, here's a 1-minute pull timer. And yeah, don't blood rage. Don't do anything. Let me get all the mobs towards me and then just run up and straight up auto attack it off me because no one else should have any aggro. Or you can blood rage when you're going up to actually smack them to get an actual attack on.
Wait, why am I the only healer on the super boxy side?
I'm right behind you, dude.
Yeah, but you're not healing Poxy.
Yeah, I
Hard
mean this is what I kind of called that earlier. All the shamans are in the corner, so we're gonna run.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, we're doing it on the timer. Let's go. 10 seconds from now, more or less.
You got somebody. Oh, there you go.
Okay, pull in 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, going in. I like it.
It was really good.
Disarm if you can.
All right.
Just a reminder, guy, there is a timer for meteor, so use it before you move.
Coming in needs to. Okay.
Okay, DPS on Thane. Wait for the next meteor before you come out. Dak face, you should have waited.
Okay, coming to taunt siders.
Keep them disarmed, guys.
I died.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
No, no, but keep running, Foxy.
You got it?
I've got it. Just get
Okay,
out.
I'm going.
Okay, Hefty's got it. I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay, coming to grab insiders.
White DPS on Thane.
We need to be switching to the other side.
There's
now.
no one stacking with Boxy, man. Yeah, DPS need to be faster.
From the side, sider. You're gonna chain them.
Oh, fuck, from the sides.
Yeah, that's
Where's my
Charge
backup?
through a void zone.
This
there,
is a wipe.
Foxy.
Well, obviously, but let's just.
I mean, like, this side's gonna start dying because of the meteors.
Zardonis is down.
Okay, yeah, let's just wipe it up.
Surprisingly, though, Morgraine was half dead at least.
I got almost all the way around, which is
Yeah, me
pretty
too.
good.
One thing I noticed with the DPS is you do your one side for the one rotation, then you have to switch to the other side. Or
If
else
you-
there'll be no one to soak the meteors.
If you can't get res, just release, guys.
Can you repeat what you just said, Seifel? I didn't hear you quite correctly.
So what I noticed was people for the DPS, they were doing their one side, say they started with Morgaine, so they do Morgaine and then they back out, and then they're just waiting to go to Morgaine again. At that point, you're gonna rotate to the other guy. So like from Morgaine, you'd go to Thane, and then vice
Yeah,
versa.
you're running upside down Vs.
Yeah, I saw a meteor hit like 4 dudes and Dag died, so
Yeah, you guys need to pay attention to void zones.
I think we definitely want the healers stacking with the DPS just because DPS are literally dying because of it, so like we need to be using the healers HP as a resource on the Thane side, in my opinion.
Yeah, let's do it.
I have a question. Is there any downside for the tank going one more mark?
You just take
Yes, because if you resist, it's gonna be harder. So what happened now? Actually, Super Poxy ran to me, and the taunt was resisted. So he just ran back and then to next spot, and that worked fine. I lived. I mean, the next tank came, and I was alive.
No, the thing is, there was at one point there was almost like 3 tanks on that one corner though, because I didn't wait. I guess I went ahead right away because I just took your place.
Hey, speaking of DPS dying, is everybody popping shadow protection and shit? Because that'll do it.
Well, there was fire that killed Dag from what I saw, so
Well,
Me
the
and
marks
Dag,
do
yeah,
shadow
we
damage,
ran to the
right?
wrong spot. It was a mistake. We'll
Yeah.
get it the next time, though.
And healers for the void zone, the boss, you need to like keep your fingers on the strafe, man. Because like if you cast and the void zone spawns on you and you don't move in time, you're just gonna die.
So it doesn't look like we have wipe prevention? Okay, never mind.
Hard sauce. Did you get hung up there, man? It seemed like it was a while before you got to me.
They got hung. That was traffic. That wasn't me.
I got you. Just asking.
Yeah, I don't know
so if you
where it
resist-
started.
So pretty much, if you resist, you you go ahead of the other guy, pretty much.
You take their spot
Yeah, you take
in the
their
rotation.
So just keep going, keep rotating, because there was like 2 tanks at one time or 3
Poxy,
tanks.
do you have the reel?
No, I don't, man.
You gotta get the reel, man. I got
Oh, yeah,
resisted
I'm
with
not
the
the
real pop.
Yeah, Poxy, get real, come on, man.
I gotta get real, man.
You gotta get real.
Well, one was at 50%, guys. So that's progress.
That was massive progress. I did 3 more rotations than the previous pull. I mean, if we can keep doing 3 more rotations every pull, we're gonna kill him in like 4 more attempts. So let's just keep trying to
Yeah,
get.
let's pop a greater shadow prop this time. If you haven't been popping them.
I still have like another 20 greater fire protection potions I can hand out. Also, I mean, there were
I'll say the melee DPS can be a little bit cleaner too, as far as our rotations go.
I also learned don't intercept, through void zone because you still take damage.
I learned why hookers don't kiss.
I was like, I charged.
Oh, I think we shouldn't be intercepting tanks because that way we're like getting too fast.
Yeah, I went to Yitzi, and then by the time I landed on his feet, I was dead. I passed through like 2 void zones. Pretty funny.
Want to emphasize to DPS real quick, like you're only moving, you should be watching the bigwigs timers for the marks, and it's only literally like once 3, 6, 9, 12, and all the multiples of 3 happen that you're moving. If you move too early, it's going to fuck it up, which did happen there.
And when the first 2 horsemen dies, remember that healers need to reset their stack.
Hey,
Before
Yitzi,
going
by the
in.
way, is that the right spot for that blue mo?
Close enough, probably.
Or do you want it inside that, that inside that cover?
I mean, you just kind of tank it wherever you can in that general area.
Yeah, because I feel like if we go inside there, you'll get trapped,
Possibly.
Because like there was a lot of pimples there, man. A lot of pimply void zones.
I mean, just charge through it. You'll be fine.
That's quite a run back to the spot. Unfortunate. It's like 2.5 minute run, right?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
crap.
You think you can get a res in that amount of time, huh?
Well, some of us aren't resable.
Well, it's like C-Tune back in the day, man.
Oh, that run was even worse than this one, that's for sure. It was like a 5-minute run, I feel like.
It's cool.
I like how Food talks like 2 months ago as being back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, man.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Anyone
Does
need
anybody here
more
drink
fire
Labatt
pots?
Blue?
I have an entire 12-pack of Labatt in my fridge.
Are you serious?
It's the special. No, it's the Devil's Cans. They released a limited edition New Jersey Devil's Can. My girlfriend bought me like 3 cases of it.
Still tastes like shit though.
Can everybody who was actually in the molten core at the time press F to pay respects for the time that commies wiped us in the Imp Cave?
Come on.
I don't remember if I was there for that.
He got summoned from the entrance to
Someone
the Imp
summoned
Cave.
me into the Imp Cave. I took 1 step and
And
pulled
then he
back.
thought we were already around the corner, and we were all behind him. So he must have been FPS.
I'm
Just,
surprised. I'm surprised it didn't happen 2 times, man.
Here's something clarified real quick. So when I'm running from the safe spot to Zillick, where CAG is, are you wanting me to run to the CAG, that wall where CAG is? Is that what you mean by run to the side?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's not going to be in our fuck up
Like if
marks
the
with
healers,
the other guy?
healers are by the skulls. You don't want to run, like
Well,
through the healers.
Yeah, I understand if Holy Wrath isn't gone off.
Let's look at the timer. And
I also have
so-
I also have extra dirges kicking Chimera chops if anyone wants any. Alden was so kind enough to craft me 40 before the raid.
We're gonna give it a good try this time.
That last chat was pretty good, I feel like. Got the pull off correctly, got 3 rotations in, learned a couple things about DPS.
We need Hefty, and then we need Group 1 to get forts.
Learned a little bit about yourself.
What was the percentage on health?
It's about half.
50% on more grain,
Oh,
at least.
wow, that's actually really good. Yeah.
Yeah, so all we have to do is do like kind of like 1.5 rotations, and probably Morgrain's gonna die if enough DPS stay alive. So
Well, remember he does the shield wall at 50 and 20% the last 20 seconds.
oh yeah, true. So probably like 2 rotations. Yeah, this fight definitely seems all about sustaining.
It's definitely mechanics, not DPS race.
Make sure to bandage yourself and stuff too if you're DPS.
You know what?
You've taken
Long
a lot of
fights
damage.
are really good for major trolls blood potions. Hope everyone has a
Heard
ton of them.
that.
Do you want me to start? Okay.
Wait, we need time for the shadow parts.
I'm just gonna start a 60-second timer right now.
What was the highest debuff count? Was it Bilge? How much did you have?
I got up to 4 on one of them. It's because one of the
Same.
tanks started lagging.
The 4 is not the end of the world. Like you're just gonna see probably like 2k shadow damage. That's where you shadow pot though. You're not just gonna like die by getting the 4th stack.
Yeah, for tanks, it's not that. You know, you have a huge health pool, so.
Okay, 20 seconds until we're pulling. Brace yourselves for this epic adventure. TL versus 4 people riding horses.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, bitch, you
8
playing that.
seconds.
Yeah,
Get ready.
focus up, clear comes.
I feel like I want
5,
popcorn.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. We don't throw anything on the poll.
We just passed.
I'll disarm her.
Oppo has aggro.
Yeah, I backed off.
Mark 3's about to hit. Be ready to.
Go.
Should be moving now. DPS that is. Corey, ready to go.
GDM has aggro.
Coming
Okay.
outsiders.
Top resist. On bilge.
On my way,
It's Mark
Bilge.
6. We should be moving DPS. Right, no, sorry. It hasn't happened yet.
Zardonis coming in on Morgraine.
Yeah.
Tawny Naurius.
Okay.
DPS should be moving.
Meteor Ink, 3 seconds.
Spare healer over in the.
Oh, we're losing a lot of healers on this side to Shadow.
Yeah, I think
People need to move out of it. Their Cider's probably gonna. I mean, I might die.
Mark 9 is about to hit. DPS, be prepared to move. DPS should be moving.
Are we supposed to wait for the meteor?
It did happen a little
Oh,
bit ago.
fuck!
Resist.
Top
Dude.
resist on Hefty.
That was the meteor we're supposed to wait
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Yitzy, apparently they can spawn on you while you're tanking. I didn't realize that.
Yes.
So you have to move them.
After you got you.
Yeah, Cider's rip.
There's only 7 dead. Keep going.
Zardonis down.
Oh, it's down.
A lot of healers died on the void zone area.
Yeah, guys, you need to be quicker for that.
Okay. Yeah, this is.
Like, there's an actual timer for void zone, so when the timer is closed, you need like to start like get ready to move. You just like strafe back and forth between like each of your heal.
We're wiping, right?
Yeah, we're wiping. If you died in a bad spot, just run back because a lot of people are going to be running back anyways.
Do we have a repair bot?
I did not bring one. Rare. Does anyone
so
have one?
actually, something got me thinking. We could do 3 groups of DPS instead of 4. So we would have let's say we have 4 groups of 5, or for example, right? So you would have 5 on the meteor guy, 5 in the safe spot, and 10 on that guy that hits hard, whatever his name is.
More grain.
Right, Mograine. So then at 3 marks, like the 5 guys in the middle, they swap with the 3 guys at the with 5 guys at the meteor, and then just 10 guys from the hard hitting boss. They just stand in the middle and wait. So like basically we merge the groups, and we're saying like because we don't need 5 DPS at all time on the hard hitting boss, like whatever his name is, right? Like there's no benefit to like having a DPS all the time on it.
I've got a repair bot, Reese.
And this way you get more the DPS done in the start of the fight.
Question about DPS. So when we go to our first corner, we get 3 marks, and then we go to the other boss, or we go to the safe zone?
No, you go to the safe zone.
Yeah, so you get 3,
Safe zone
get
for
out,
3.
wait for 3, and then switch to the other side.
You're going.
You're going.
Go
so
3, go out till 6, go in at 9, go out at 12, go in at 15, go out at 18, go in at 20. Like
Yeah, I get the every 3 thing, but I was in Mograine to start, and then I noticed people switch to the other side.
Yeah, you have to
That's
switch.
wrong.
Like you're
So-
supposed to switch bosses, but it goes like if you're starting in the safe zone for 3 spots, you're going to the whatever boss you're assigned to after that for 3 spots. You're going back to the safe spot for 3, and then you're going to the other boss that you were not on previously.
The whole
Like, you
point
need
of
to be
doing that
waiting for the safe
DPS,
spot.
the whole point of doing that DPS is that when by the time you're ready to go to the next boss,
you have no marks.
That those marks are already those debuffs are wearing off.
So
it's just boss, safe zone, boss, safe zone, boss, safe zone. and
Village-
No, you have to go the opposite boss.
That's exactly right. So you got to go to the opposite boss.
So-
Everybody should know that.
Village brought up the point of trying to stack.
No, never mind actually, because that would break the rotation later on.
Okay.
That was rough in the beginning, but then at around like 12 mark, you would run out of DPS that can take the meteor.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds like last issue was DPS not knowing where they were going to go, which should be rectified now more so, and some healers standing in void zones.
Yeah.
So correct those, and we're locked.
Okay,
on.
I also didn't realize it could spawn on the tank. So if you're on that back left corner with Lady Blue Meow, you need to really watch the void zone on bigwigs and get ready to move when it's about to happen. You can't get another
Yeah,
block.
you need to move before it happens, like not when it happens.
Yeah, I saw a couple healers try to finish the heal and they just died because of it. So, yeah.
You need to be ready to pop some cooldowns if tanks get it spawned on them.
She's a crazy cat lady. I understand.
You got Mew, Mewtwo, Blue Mew.
No, it's Bloomer.
Let's blow me, man. Blammo.
Dude, this patrol gets real close.
Hey, can we have DPS within your party chat? Just like, say a rotation so everyone's on the same page. 'Cause I saw a lot of people just either going randomly or not knowing where they're supposed to go.
I was calling the marks. You should be moving on every 3rd one, which I'm calling.
Yeah, but people were like not going to the safe zone or just like going to the other
That's
boss.
on them.
Yeah, well,
And we're talking about it now. Hopefully, those people are listening and paying attention.
That's
And
why
the
I wanted to
only-
clear it
the
up.
Only, the only real thing that's different there is when you're on DPSing on Thane, you gotta wait for that meteor before you get out. Otherwise, the tank dies.
So, quick question: if I stand behind the healer, oh well, no.
And me as a DPS, actually, I found that since the healers were busy keeping up the tank on Thane's side, when I got back to the safe zone, I'm just sitting there for 3 marks, so I bandaged up. So every DPS should be doing that too. Make it easier for the healers. Because you will take
Healers
some damage
are
from
like not allowed to even heal DPS. They should be killing tanks.
Well, they're gonna. I mean, DPS are gonna be taking damage, but yeah.
Yeah, you can just like cast a hot on them, like a renew, or while you move for the next rotation.
I'm saying it as a DPS, I realize everybody's got a busy job to do, so I'm going to try to ease the burden by healing myself if I can, you know what I mean? And everybody can do that.
The damage on the tanks is intense, though. It's no joke.
Yeah. If you're
And there's 8 of us, so
Do you want to get the first disarm hard sauce, or do you want me to get it?
you can get it.
Airbot in the back.
I mean, what's hitting you very hard? I'm only getting hit for like 700 damage.
I'm
haven't
getting
noticed
like
very
2Ks and 3Ks.
From like special abilities?
I think the dots.
Yeah, the dot, but that's predictable.
Question about the boss who does the meteors. Everyone should be stacking, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, we need the healers to stack because we've already done a couple attempts where some DPS died when all the DPS and tanks are there. So we need to use the healer's HP as a resource on that guy.
We did this fight, right?
Because I saw, at least on one of the attempts, a lot of people were just trying to range in, and I guess it was splitting the meteors.
Let's not do that. I think we should just stack everyone
Yeah,
up.
and I actually did that the first attempt just because I was curious to see, but holy fuck, the guys that were inside the melee and the tank were taking big damage. So
Yeah, I saw like 4 or 5 dudes when Dagface died, and like that just shouldn't be happening. We shouldn't be losing people when there's like 4 or 5 people over there. So
I got a question. Were the healers who were on Zelik, were they picking up the debuff from Blamu? Because
I was at some point. No, maybe not this one.
Blamu is being tanked closer to center than Zelik is.
I was getting buff. I was getting buff from Zelik, and I was at Mograine.
So tanks, I think we need to have Blamu next to that frozen rune over there, like in that corner instead of in that center of that, because I think it's too much in that it's hitting on the healers who are healing on Zelik.
If you get trapped, you're screwed.
Yeah, so over where that frozen rune is on the left wall.
okay, ready check maybe.
Yeah, let's kill Mograine this try. Come on, guys.
Yeah, let's.
When the first to die, it's pretty much pretty good.
Let's really try to not lose anyone
ready.
to the void zones this time. If we can do no void zone deaths, I'll be pretty happy.
I'm sneaking around to give you a teen armor buff.
The saga continues. TL versus 4 people that train horses for a living. These people saw the movie Seabiscuit and were so inspired that they've never left a horse since.
Clear cons.
What are you rate leading?
drink your beer,
calm
drunk
down.
idiot.
I'm halfway done with my beer, man.
You're lightweight, apparently.
Oh god.
It's a blessing.
Okay, we're going in 12 seconds. Let's focus up. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going in. Let's do this. Oh boy, opponent.
Gitsy move.
Oh Jesus! Why is that?
No.
Leave that over to me.
Some battle resting.
Man, better be quick if you're gonna battle rest, man.
There are hundreds here.
Let's just try with one less person then.
That's fine.
Poxy's coming in.
Let's go straight to you.
Third mark is out. DPS should be moving. Careful of meteor though. Wait for it.
UT's dead.
I got him.
Okay, nice hefty.
Rebuff Yitzi if you can. Fourth.
It ran to you.
Reese, it's
Run
up.
to the
The guy was in the corner.
What happened there, guys?
JDM hold.
Is it a wipe?
Come on, guys, don't pull aggro, man. That's like the only job you have, man.
I'm gonna come replace you, hard sauce. I'm trying to get back.
Morgan's going to the safe spot.
Are we wiping?
Yep.
Hefty
dead,
died.
yeah.
Okay, just wipe it up then.
If you take aggro, you just pop a lip, man. That's it. You
Hefty
run
had
to the
aggro, and then it just like ran to Reese when Reese ran away, and then just couldn't get it back, and it went to JDM.
Say what? I didn't pull aggro. It's still on a Reese, and since it wasn't his turn to tank, I got aggro after.
It followed you, Reese. That's what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just like chased you, Reese. Like
what mob?
So after you swapped it to Hefty, Morgan just like ran after you.
I had a taunt activated on it, and apparently the taunt negated, and it just went to you regardless. So I don't know what the hell happened.
If you taunt and you don't do enough aggro, you have to get like above a certain percentage of the previous tank to retain aggro, or it goes back to the first guy, right? So he taunted. He probably missed a couple attacks. It went for Reese, and then it went to JDM because JDM no longer had a range minus threat modifier.
Okay.
That's what happened there. As far as me, I wasn't expecting the void zones to spawn in the safe spot. I thought it was safe.
Well, when you see it, you can still move out of it.
Well, I didn't see it until it already killed me.
Oh.
The safe spot isn't on top of the altar. It's at the bottom of the stairs too.
Yeah.
It's.
I always try to err more towards the back so I don't get mark from Morgraine if he's not pulled back quick enough.
Was it the first void zone that spawned on the safe spot?
Yeah, the void zone spawned right on top of me, like right in front of the altar.
Maybe the boss wasn't in position in time.
It looks like we can pretty much res everyone though, so that's good. Or most people at least, right?
That attempt was a mulligan.
Yeah, if you're behind the boss, you can't get rid of.
We only have a couple people running back, so maybe we can just summon them to save time. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get everyone up first.
There's a whole train of people.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I had like 10 minutes on flask, so let's make a quick attempt.
Is this going to be last attempt?
No, dude.
No way.
I'm
20 minutes, man.
No way.
If you're like, this is potentially the hardest fight in the game, we should be willing to spend some time on it. Like, let's.
Yeah, my flask is gonna fall off before.
If a couple people have to leave right on raid time, we'll see if we can replace it. But we want to keep going as long as we can, pretty much.
I mean,
if we can go for another like 40 minutes, I'll be happy.
I feel like if you wanted extra time on Four Horsemen, you should have been willing to not go to Lotheb today.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I gotta go as soon as raid time. Like I wake up at 5 o'clock.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can take hard sauce spot tanking.
This should be the last time we kill Lotheb, man, until we can kill the horseman.
Well, we lost the raid, so.
though.
Yeah, but no
Let's
point
not
in
forget
getting
we
the-
lost an entire raid.
We did. Even so, we made some good progress today. Let's keep making progress.
By the way, Reese, do you still intend to raid tomorrow? Wednesday?
Well, Wednesday's traditionally been Molten Core. I don't think we're.
Yeah, but we talked about last week doing an extra raid tomorrow.
We did?
Yeah? Like, for a spider wing?
Where was I?
I don't know. We're
Naxx doesn't
Maybe.
reset until Thursday. So
Is that what your
we
main
already
build?
did
No,
spider.
it resets tonight. The ID thing is wrong. If you check your
Oh,
raid
No,
okay.
he's
account.
talking about next. So
He's
we
saying-
have more time
Okay.
next week.
Yeah,
we
if we
get
have
Spider
like
out of the
less
way.
than 40 people, we can clear Spider still. And then that leaves
We
us with
already
our main
killed
raid
Spider.
aids for. No, but it's gonna reset. So he's saying, look, if we go in with 35 people or whatever we can muster up on Wednesday, clear Spider, then we still have our
Let's
3
do-
other raid days to
Let's
progress
do
on
a
Wednesday.
ready check right now. Hit yes, Kuman. Start a ready check. Hit yes if you can show up tomorrow. Let's get a gauge of how many people can show up tomorrow. First of all, if we did a push raid on Wednesday, so we could still get the loot and a couple days on 4 horsemen. Ideally, we get literally 2 days of just full 4 horsemen attempts until we can kill them.
7 people saying no.
That's
8,
not bad.
9, 10.
Yeah, dude, I got. I play golf with my dad on Wednesdays.
And 3 people are AFK.
That's not bad. Honestly, that's not terrible.
We can pug a few people if we have to.
Yeah, I'd pug people to fill it.
You'll probably get a couple more people logging later too, like myself.
Yeah, I mean, if people
could
show up an
probably be
hour
on
late,
half
What
an
if
hour.
still
let's
clear
let's
it.
let's do
I
the
think there's a
timer
lot
again.
of
Let's do the timer again, and let's say we start the raid 1 hour late, so it's just an hour and a half raid. That's just like Spiderwing, pretty much. Let's can you do
So-
another ready check?
So hit yes if you can make the raid tomorrow with a later start time, 1 hour.
Correct. 1 hour late.
Can we do this after the raid?
No, because we're buffing right now, anyways.
Got 5 people saying no, so that's better.
Let's do it tomorrow, 1 hour late. Sound good? Just Spiderwing.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could just do it at raid time and have people sign in, because I mean, it's going to be a Nubercon plus trash. I feel like, I don't know, just an idea.
I said no, but I might be able to show up. I'm just not sure because I might be looking at a house tomorrow.
Okay.
An hour early works better for me.
I just think there's a lot of people that aren't here today that would potentially be here tomorrow. that
So
we're
maybe
not
we can
getting
like
engaged
try.
with.
There's a lot of world buff that goes out around like a raid time, so just stay on org and leech as many.
16 seconds ready? Can we
I'm
start the timer?
starting. Yeah, I'll start a 60-second timer. Tommy's you ready? Or
Hurry,
Yeah,
hurry
people
back,
are-
Tommies.
Hi, Leroy.
He's giving us luck.
Let's kill this shit.
Yeah, Hefty and commies are outside. We
It's Hefty.
Oh,
definitely
hold
need
on,
them.
hold on. Yeah, stop.
I'm in. I'm in.
We need Hefties to get over here.
And Apone is still standing over there.
Apone.
Is inside the door?
Yeah, but he's in our group. He's just gonna die to the marks if he stands.
Restarting the timer to 30 seconds.
He's
He's back.
30-second new timer. Sorry.
Sorry, I had to poo, man. I couldn't hold it.
Poo in your own time.
Well, you cost the raid 30 seconds, Apone. Congratulations.
Poo.
Okay, we're going in 12 seconds. Let's do this.
Do it.
10. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going in now.
Let him get in position first, boys.
Hyuh, you need to move, man.
Mark 3's going out. DPS move. Make sure you're waiting for Meteor if you're on that side. Pone, you went in too quick.
I don't know when I'm supposed to go in.
Just wait for Kuma.
Mark 3's going out. DPS should be moving.
Wait for Meteor.
Wait for Meteor.
Resisted
And
15.
go.
Now we're going.
15 might want to use a cooldown.
Coming, Hefty.
DPS bandage up if you need in the safe zone.
Repop fire potions.
He was on ETC.
Oh, sorry.
Let's
Blake.
see.
Shit, taunt again.
Nope, super said.
Mark 3's out.
Oh, man.
DPS or wait for
Wait for the meteor.
Okay, let's see guys.
Margarine's
I have to do that anyway.
Go.
White bite.
Okay,
so one of the fucking Zeliek is too close to Morgreen, or either healers are too close when they switch.
The healers are too close. Zelik's right where he should be. You should be. You should get out of range and just tiptoe.
Pone, you just got me killed.
maybe you want to heal from the right side of Morgraine so that you're getting
Yeah,
maximum
exactly.
distance. You want to do that from the future. Let's heal Morgraine's tank on the right side. Also, I'm considering just having an insurance tank wait on the safe spot also in case any of the tanks die. I think we should probably do that. It would be Morak if we're going to do anyone like that. Mark, do you want to try that? Just wait in the safe spot in case any of the tanks die.
That's fine.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm just gonna need specific instructions on where to go exactly. You know, somebody says, "Oh, Super Poxy dies." I don't know where you are. You need to tell me.
It's a little. So what happens when Super Poxy dies though is his horse dude starts running right towards the safe spot most likely. So you're gonna see very clearly what's going on. So you need to run up, taunt, and pull him back to the corner. I feel like, and then just resume a normal rotation.
That makes sense.
Is there a specific reason why a tank died there when Morgraine was running around?
I think
That's probably
healers
my fault.
did healers die from the chain? Is that what happened?
No, I died from
No.
dead. I'm just dead.
Only healers that died was Balthagor, and I'm not sure why.
So how did Morgraine get loose? Like,
I was just arriving and he was Super Poxy was at like 5% or something.
Yeah, he was just taking a lot of damage.
okay, just wondering if we can fix that somehow.
I think tanks should be saving disarm until they get to Morgraine.
Hard damage is the one that got me, really.
Like you need to like be getting in there and disarming because healers need to adjust in the tank.
Yeah, I have like no mitigation against magic.
Just in case people didn't realize, the safe zone is at the bottom of those stairs, so on ground level in the center of the stairs.
Do you have any fire resist gear, Super?
I don't bring him.
Okay.
I have like 2 pieces, that's it.
You should get around 114 and buff.
You're using fire pots though, right? Maybe we want to. Oh, you can't really get out of form and use a fire pot. Well, maybe if you're running up to Morgraine, you can do that, right?
Yeah.
Like you're running up to. Well, I
Well,
don't know.
I would eat one and then that's it, right?
Yeah.
That's like 3k.
Let's try it again. If Super Poxy tanking Morgraine just doesn't seem like it's gonna work, we're gonna have to figure something out for next raid.
So he was loose just because Poxy died, right? Or
correct?
Okay, just making sure that's all.
Yeah, I was fine the other attempts, but yeah, I just did.
Yeah, you just maybe make sure that the tank before Poxy disarms it before Poxy taunts.
Yeah, I think there was like Hefty was there, but he was there for 2 rotations already because I think
Yeah, my
Lich
counter
got
resisted,
resisted.
so have the stay like 2 extra marks.
Guys, by the way, I have consumes for only one more attempt after this. By the way,
I'll give you consumes.
This
okay.
Yo, can we accept reses, guys, and stack up real quick? Costs us time if we have to sit here waiting to buff.
Saying Cruz AFK, I think he said.
The buffs will hit him. It's line of sight. I just need someone in the group
No,
to.
Coir,
close.
it's elixir of fortitude, superior defense, things you don't have. Gift of Arthas. Those are the 3 that I'm short on. I got mongoose for days.
I got Gift of Arthas for you, but don't worry about that.
I can't believe I forgot to bring Gift of Morak.
Trade me if you need some, Defa. I got 3 left, but I'm not using any of them.
Let's aim for 2 more attempts. Sound good?
Sounds good.
And we'll just draw a hard line there. So we'll try to have people stick around for 2 more attempts, and we'll call it. I'm already pretty happy with the progress we've made. I feel like I learned I know this fight a lot more now, just from seeing what has gone wrong in the last couple of attempts. And also, I don't think anyone died in void zones that attempt, so that was good to see.
If you're buffed up, move into position.
So healers, like, you need to watch where you're standing. Like, you shouldn't be getting 2 debuffs at the same time. So, like, instead of standing like more when Kage is, you should be standing more towards like the center of the room and a little bit more towards the front.
Are we only using 4 marks for tanks? Looks like it.
Waiting for Ufu.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm running back. Unless I can get a summon. I didn't get a res, so
I got you.
appreciate you.
My last shard.
Whew. It won't go wasted, I promise.
How close is the timer, Bigwig's timer on the meteor strike? I waited for it.
It seemed like it was off by a couple of seconds, or either that or the meteor animation is just a very long animation.
It seemed accurate on my end.
Was it? It counted down to 0, and I was waiting there for about 3 seconds. It never hit, so I finally started running, and it missed me. But I was just wondering if Bigwig's timer is any decent.
Do you have that? Do you have the?
Nah, dude, don't crutch on those add-ons, man.
This is definitely a fight. If
Jesus.
you don't have big words, you're insane. So
I'm insane, boy.
yep, you're insane.
Let's go.
Third full timer. If we're all ready, I'm just gonna do a 30-second timer.
Sorry, typing.
No worries. Let's just roll fit. Pulling in 20-ish seconds.
Quish, you learn the fights much better without add-ons.
Quist, do your thing.
Yeah, don't listen to
You're
him.
gonna be
Don't listen to
paranoid
this
about
guy.
the weight zones and everything if you don't know the timer, so it's better just to know it.
Big Wigs is pre-bit. Everyone needs it.
5 seconds.
Going in 4, 3, 2, 1, going in.
You blood rage box. Oh, Pari.
Fane.
Mark 3 is going to be moving out in a second. Be prepared to move. Wait for meteor on that side.
Yeah, I think it was good.
Or that's tough.
Everyone focus.
Let's see, I'm gonna Townsend. Resist, never mind.
Sardonis.
I gotta.
Wait for
Hard
meteor
sauce
and then
is in
head out.
trouble.
Yeah, we got back
Wait for meteor.
Head out.
All right, go.
Yes, I'm coming.
Okay. I'm gonna stick around for the
Oh,
meteor.
my bad.
Okay, now I'm going.
Fountain.
Should go over to this meteor, yeah?
Yeah, we need to wait for the meteor though.
Going now?
There, go.
Congress.
Oh my fucking god. I just fucking died trying to run between void zones.
It looks like he died.
You can't. Yeah, you can't touch the void
Stack
zone
up,
now.
stack up.
Yeti, I'm coming to relieve you. Or Hefty.
Hefty didn't die and it went to me somehow? I don't get that.
Mark's going out.
Yeah, Bloomer is fucking loose when it's away.
Okay, well I'm not doing that again.
What did you do? You jumped in a void zone?
No. There are two void zones, and there's a space between them that I thought I would barely fit through, and I just decided to run through them to try to get to the next boss faster. And one of them hit me still, and I fucking died. Like the hitbox.
Get that torn hitbox, bro.
Yeah, that's way too sketchy, man.
Well, yeah, it was a stupid idea. I know.
Just want to comment that range DPS up front has the rotations for marks down. Well,
Yeah, it looks good.
It looked quite good. Yeah, well done, guys.
Okay,
let's
last
do-
attempt. Last attempt. I encourage everyone to stick around for this last attempt, and then we can just call it as a guild.
Full consume.
I guess one thing we could talk about. What if we get past like first two down? Then
Do
what
we have an arc or a soul stone, guys?
Let's not even worry about
So we don't have to wait.
If you're a DPS and you
Hello?
get through we get through the first two, like melee, just go in and
Everyone
out
run back.
on the
Okay,
Blamu,
release.
and trench, pretty much go between the two.
It's worth
You repeat
talking
the
about
same
a little
rotation.
bit. It's
If
worth
you-
talking about a little bit, just in case we get there, to put an effort
Yeah.
into it.
Basically, if you have a mark from, or if you have mark from both the dudes that are still up, you just go to the safe zone until you drop marks for one of them, and then you go to that guy. Like you just keep the rotation up. It's just you have to sit in the timeout for a bit.
Well, melee doesn't go to the guy that chains, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair.
Out of curiosity, what's the lowest we've gotten more green?
40?
I think 46 or so.
So we got past the shield wall.
Yeah.
The first shield wall. That's good. What happened exactly this turn?
So I think
We
Hefty
had-
died, and then it kind of messed up aggro
No,
on
we
one
had
of them.
two weird things. Reese died, and then Hefty taunted off me. It wasn't a resist, and he crit 2 attacks, and it still went back to me.
I taunted off of him. I created heroic strike and shield slam, and it just yanked it right back to him. So I have no idea what to do in that scenario.
There's
That's
nothing.
frustrating.
Just weird.
We could
maybe-
change the order.
Maybe one thing we can do is just make sure you stop attacking when you see the other tank coming in, so you don't like pull a little bit ahead of them after the taunt.
Yeah.
Well, after they taunt, you should just be running, right? You're not attacking.
Well, if they taunt and then you shield slam right after they taunt, like
You
when
should
that
see them
yellow
coming
screen-
in though, right? You can just see them walk.
But still, there's going to be auto attacks that are still
That,
happening.
that was the thing though, is I shield slammed the heroic strike and my threat was way above his, and then it still went back to him. Like I was at least 5,000.
Well, it was probably off because probably what happened was you taunted in the exact instance that you taunted. I bloodthirst crit or something, right? So my threat went higher than the taunt, and then it still went back to me. So like you didn't get the threat from that crit that I did, and then then you had a harder time pulling ahead.
That seems reasonable.
I mean, that's just a guess. So if you see the tank coming in, just stop attacking, I guess.
Yeah,
Shit, maybe
I like
should
that.
go Fury too, man. For both.
Or what you could potentially do is, I know sometimes Yitzi and Village call out when they're about to taunt. You could do that as well. I know it kind of clutters comms a little, but it's just a couple seconds saying, Yitzi about to taunt.
So I know that we've been saying that you need fire potion and shadow potion, but I think it just needs to be reiterated that every time you're pretty much going in on Thane, you need to be popping fire potion.
Guys, pop your consume as you run back.
Yeah, dude, I'm disarming on cooldown, so I get the disarm on what's his Thane, and then it's down for Bimu, and then it's back up for Zealot, and then it'll just be like that pretty much. I'll get Zealot and Thane.
Make sure that you actually have solid threat before you disarm.
Dude, Zealot barely hits like hard.
You don't want to. You
Doesn't
don't want
hit hard.
You don't want to taunt and then immediately disarm and then have it go back to the first tank.
DPS should get the first disarm, then
Mew hits pretty damn hard with that little hatchet.
Yeah, I've been disarming on Blamu and Morgraine, and those guys seem like they hit the hardest.
So was it your door?
You definitely want to keep Morgraine.
No aggro, guys. No aggro.
Can we shackle any of these guys to make it easier?
Polymorph.
If it's
They're
a
on
question,
bed.
if it's a question of cooldown, save it for Morgraine over everybody else because he hits the hardest.
I want to make a comment about whoever mentioned Fire Prot on Thane. I haven't been, and just eating the meteors, and I go down to like, I don't know, a third health, but when I get back to the safe zone, then I bandage up. Like, I feel like the potion is better used elsewhere.
It's the combo of you're getting the meteor and then like the debuff as well.
Yeah, the thing is,
that's why Shadow Prot, I think, is way more important than Fire.
She used both.
Well,
you were
but
supposed to
cooldown
stack
is
on the
the issue.
meteor, so they share the damage.
Yeah,
I
if
mean-
everybody is sharing damage in the meteor, it's not really that much.
Honestly,
But I feel like
everyone running in, though.
it's the combo that's going to kill you, and if you just pop General Shadow Pot, you're only just going to be like taking up the damage from random like 1 or 2 marks.
But
That's
then,
my
but what's wrong with that? Because a meteor shouldn't be killing you unless somebody is
honestly,
fucking up.
if
Because
you
you
don't
have time
use,
to bandage.
if you don't want to use Fire Prot potions and you have a cooldown, honestly, what you can do is take the meteor and immediately health potion. It's going to be the same as doing a
I'm
fire.
fine if you want to use your best judgment on it. That's fine.
All right, fair enough.
And I still have a small pool of hellstones. I have like 6 left. Let me pass out some stones to tanks.
Still have 2.
Yeah, I'll take
Okay,
some.
Fear Boop's gonna be off to the left. Come train me for stones.
Thanks to whoever dropped that repair bot before. I don't think I ever thanked them.
It was out.
It was Iota. Thanks, Iota.
Just didn't want to hear Eldwin bitching about it again.
Keep going.
Eldon's he's pretty quiet.
If you're buff,
He's been muted. That's why.
Let's hope not.
He is muted, actually.
Well, server muted. I thought you guys meant he's not server muted.
He muted himself, I think.
Last step, boys, make it a good one.
Yeah, let's fucking kill Mulberry, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna start a 60-second timer.
We're still doing
Missing
buffs.
L-Source.
Okay, I'll do a 60-second timer in a little bit then.
The outsource is not even there. He's just
here
got there.
now.
Can you do a 60-second timer for your 60-second timer?
Yeah.
And then a 20-second timer.
And then
And
I'm
then
actually not gonna do
and
that.
then what?
Then Hearthstone.
and then wait for it.
And then. I watched that movie the other night.
Still waiting on someone.
This is a fun fight, though. I'm enjoying it.
That's great.
There's like a lot of things you have to keep in mind. It's a good test of your gear for sure.
Thunderdead is AFK.
I guess
Find
if,
out who the retards in the guild are. Like,
yeah, I guess if you enjoy playing with casuals, it can be fun.
You sound like a casual art stuff.
I don't get it.
Oh, dude, I'm not a casual till Fresh comes out.
he's only casual at 19s.
What's
You'll
fresh?
be casual for a while, but then you'll be
Alright.
hardcore guy.
I think everyone's ready.
Okay, timer starting. And this is our last attempt, so let's do well.
No blood rage.
Yeah, no blood rage, no fucking hearts, no any. Just don't cast anything.
Okay, 20-ish seconds. Get blood pumping. I'm totally not going to run into void zones. 10 seconds till we're pulling. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going in now.
Wait for meteor
Balls, you need to trade them.
and move out.
There's a void zone near the safe spot. Keep in mind you don't run into it.
Mark 6 and Meteor are going to happen pretty much about the same time, so just wait for it.
What?
Flip.
Watch your aggro, guys.
And move out.
Yeah, I see it.
I crit 3 times there.
Clear counts, please. Incoming build.
Pop another shadow pot or whatever pot.
We have to wait. Guess we
Gotta wait.
Okay, move.
Is this hefty?
Pop a cooldown, so Jonas.
Dude, everyone's dying to void zone. What's going on?
Yeah, it happened again, Hefty.
Okay, we should be able to move.
Zardonis is down.
I'm at 5 stack.
Oh,
New
my
group
God.
in. Morak. see if
Morak, if you need to
Where?
Hefty,
go
Hefty.
into Meteor guy.
I'm gonna die. 6.
Toning off.
And
Yep.
I'm at 7 on my.
I'm really low.
Mark 3 just
HP.
hit. Careful about meteor. It's about to happen.
What the fuck?
All right, I'm dead.
I'm popping
Zealot's
shield
coming for
wall.
people.
Zardonis is back.
Surge down.
Okay, that was our best attempt yet, though. Hell yeah, I made it back to Morgraine. I'm happy about that. That was a good last attempt.
We got
How did I-
Morgraine down to 30% too.
Hold on, question, guys. I got hit by a mark even though I was in the safe zone.
We call
Yeah,
it
she had 4 on
Thane
it,
was
probably.
moving around.
You could do it, CPAC.
Wait, what?
Did you have 4? If you had 4 marks, you take damage from it.
No, I had 3.
Thane was moving around a little bit.
Yeah.
No, whatever.
So yeah, it
we had a
happened
taunt.
again.
We had a taunt resist. Super Poxy's taunt resisted on
No, it's actually
picking it up from Zardonis, and it was just too much damage.
It feels like the diciest spot to be in is moving out of Thane, especially. I guess maybe saving your shadow prot for like right when the meteor hits, so that you know if you do get that 4th stack, it's not going to kill you because that's where it's most likely to happen.
That was kind of weird because when I went to Zealot, I guess all the healers died because there was nobody there. I tanked him the entire time without a single heal.
That guy does not hit hard, man.
Running back.
Zealot barely hit. Like I think we would do with
Those fucking void zones, man, they're a bitch.
Yeah, void zones. Fucking.
Dude,
it's
I
like,
fucking one spawn on me when I walk, and I
they're like
fucking
Hearthstone
jumped
void
into another
lords,
one.
man. It's like they're cancer as fuck.
You know, food. I didn't die to a single void zone, dude.
Dude, I died to 1 on the last attempt.
It's more than 0, isn't it?
Dude, yeah.
Can we get
it's bad
Portal to
RNG,
Orgrimmar?
man.
I mean, you definitely need to be like super ADD when you're in the void zone area, just because those things hit so fucking hard.
I'm wondering if like all the healers should stack, and so the void zone don't spread out too much.
No.
Then they're all having to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say no, because then one has the potential to just wipe through it.
Yeah, well, let's not do that simply because you only need to move out of a heal when it spawns on you, right? So.
Yeah, but the thing takes like no damage almost.
Well, that's
mean-
the thing. If all the healers move, then for like 3 seconds,
He's not.
it's
The
no
tank's
heal.
not gonna die because of that.
I mean, I trust our healers enough to learn the fight so they don't die to it. And that's honestly as simple as that is. I think that's kind of what we have to go with for now.
Yo,
All right, well, good raid. I'll catch y'all later.
Okay. Yep. Cheers.
I think I still have that car only ID. I can check that see if he's still up. I'm up.
Get that close to the car.
I think we should go like straight to Forceman on Thursday, man. Well, not waste time.
It resets, doesn't it?
I mean, do that wing.
Oh, yeah.
Bash our head in until it's done.
Yeah, dude. Fuck
so
the
we're
other
doing
buses.
we're
It's called
doing
burnout, guys. That's a bad idea.
well, I'm not too worried about burnout considering the server is almost like more or less done. But like the thing is, let's focus on the Wednesday raid. I think we do the spider wing, and then honestly that next raid, like we can pretty much clear almost everything except maybe like Lotheb. And then the raid after that, we could probably do like Lotheb and 4 horsemen, and then we have another entire raid that could also just be all 4 horsemen if we have.
Why are we? Should we do Lotheb only?
Why do we want to kill him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Cause gear.
Like pop all the world buff for only 1 buff.
Look, you're not going to down 4 horsemen
there's no-
on one shot. You
there's
might
no
as well
trash.
take Lotheb down with it.
There's no Lotheb trash. It like
We spent 25 minutes.
we spent a lot of minutes explaining the fight. We should, at this point, we should just go in and just do it realistically. Like it probably spent too long explaining the fight today.
I think we should just get Lotheb fucking Forceman down, and then just pop world buff, go Lotheb Saffron, because we can probably one shot Saffron with world buffs.
Yeah,
Saffron is
I
just
mean, the main thing gear wise that I want at this point, is one more piece for Morak. Realistically, that's all I really care about.
you can get that in Spider Wing. Unless does he have all the pieces in Spider?
Probably the easiest upgrades would be belt or boots, maybe.
Yeah, that's not from Lothab.
Well, Vesuvius is on the way to death.
Because the Lothab loot is not amazing, man. I don't think it's worth the consume. It's not worth the time, man. We should all spend the time on forcing them.
The time was somewhat wasted over explaining probably. Honestly, it really needs to come down to someone updates the sheet, everyone looks at it. Maybe
It's gonna be like that every time, man.
Maybe
It's gonna be like C2.
No,
The same
but
thing.
we went through the healer rotation like 5 times. We went through the DPS rotations like 3 times, 4
I also
times.
don't think we need to get Songflower for it.
Well, I mean,
I'm fine
are you guys in the same guild that I'm in? Because I'm pretty sure every single time we've tried to set up to do anything fast, it's been slow, like historically forever.
Death pool is gonna be fast.
We're not gonna set up a lot that fast.
I mean,
happen.
I think we can. I think we can cut at least 10 minutes out of it, the equation, and maybe we don't need Songflower, so that would save another decent amount of time.
We don't need Songflower.
If you want Sunflower, just get it yourselves.
Dude, I don't think we even need Lothab, man. That's
I would agree that doing Lothab's a waste of time.
yeah, exactly. Man. Like, don't do Lothab before we kill Force. That's my opinion.
Well, let's talk about it before Thursday then, or maybe we can talk about it during Wednesday, because I'm gonna sleep on the idea. So maybe what we do is, I mean, the alternative is, on Wednesday we do Spiderwing because it's easy and good loot, and then our first real main raid on Thursday, we just go straight to 4 Horsemen and just start.
Yeah, exactly. Spend Thursday and even Sunday if we don't kill it by Sunday. Man.
How are the healers split up on between Zealot? How many healers are on Zealot? Is it 3 healers?
3 for everything.
It should be 3 healers for everything. This should
I
always
don't
be 3
think
healers.
Zealot needs 3 healers though. Like,
What are you gonna? How are you gonna spend the time otherwise? I mean,
like on Margraine?
but I mean, like you can only stay at each individual
true.
boss for 3 stacks anyway.
Yeah,
so-
with how they rotate, I don't think it's feasible
Yeah,
to, be able
no,
to
we need-
make it so that it's only 2 on.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's like the point of the mechanic of the fight.
You could take one of those healers and put it in the safe spot temporarily and heal the DPS.
That's what we were doing, no? We had like a 13 healer as a safe healer.
I mean, if DPS are gonna be like standing in the middle, they should be able to at least bandage themselves, and that's most of it.
Yeah, I think the main thing was the void zones and the tanks resisting the taunts and
Kuma, our marks were different, by the way. Like you were getting 3 stacks differently than my group was.
Well, because if I'm out in the safe zone, I can't tell like when the 3rd mark, other than Bigwigs, which is just a possible timer.
Okay. But people really should be looking at their own debuffs because it could get confusing.
I mean, it seems like a 4th of the guild doesn't have Bigwigs, so should I just not call it?
No, it's not a 4th of the guild. It's like literally just hard sauce.
Yeah, god damn it, guys. Even I have big wigs now.
You downloaded last night? Or?
No.
Like your own debuff. Your own debuff
That's
tells
no
you
joke.
when you got three stacks.
Yeah, if you're in on a boss, but if
You
I'm
can target
in the
other
safe
people.
okay, fair enough.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know. I'm trying to save my combo points on the previous boss to pop a slice and dice, so maybe that should be someone else then.
I've just noticed dirges are like 2 gold, less than 2 gold a pop right now. If people are
Where
running
you at,
low.
Con?
Reese, do you have a lot of chimney chops?
Unless Elderman's making more for me, no.
Do we want to do a farm group? They're pretty cheap right now. They're like 190 a piece.
Not right
Putting it
now.
out there.
That was good though. That was good to end on our best attempt. I like seeing that.
Mr. Orc,
Means people are learning from the fight.
how long has it been since you've had
It'll probably
some
run a
rats?
little bit better if we just mark one person from each group moving for
Yeah.
DPS wise.
I thought that's what was happening, but
No, because I wasn't sure who really had the movement down.
okay.
Yeah, I think we still need like at least 10 tries.
Well, so we're gonna get to the point where we're really comfortable with the first two bosses, and then you know,
The other
DPS,
two are
we
super
have
easy.
to learn the other two.
Yeah, like
We need to
once
get this
two
fight.
are down, like it becomes so much easier.
Yeah, we need to get this fight down, man. Because like, if we want to kill KT, we need to get to the point where we can just one-shot force him.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, we're gonna get that that point.
I was looking at Rise's logs, and even them, they were like, even after they killed KT, it took them 4 kills on 4 horses.
Yeah, maybe not one-shot, but
So,
like not. We can't wipe like 15 times.
yeah,
every
I
week.
understand that, but it still seems like the hardest fight for sure, consistency wise.
I mean, for DPS, it's just the exact same thing on the other side.
They are probably using the wrong tank strat, which is really RNG. Like the one we have is way less RNG.
I liked our tank strat today.
We need to get more real, man. We need to run ZG again.
Like if your taunt resists, like the other tank can still pop a cooldown and live. So we got more grain to like 30%, right? This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was 30%, when I was tanking more grain at the end there.
Yeah.
Alright, Frankie. I don't even know how to line these people up. We all come out. This is probably the biggest piece of review we've ever done. You've been in my head like we got too many guys. I'll handle it. You failed last time we had 5 people on there. You were an F-. I will handle this like a pro. We're at Don Antonio. We're at the corner of West 13th and 50th?
8th Avenue and 50th.
8th Avenue. Close enough. 8th Avenue and 50th. Obviously, we got the cast of tag here. Do I have to introduce them? Should I? I might as well. Ed Helms, huge fan, all the way across. Jeremy Renner, Hannibal Burris, Jake Johnson. By the way, close personal friend here, Peter Chernin. Yes, yes. And then John Hamm. John Hamm, the first ever Peter Renner, Hannibal Burris, Jake Johnson. By the way, close personal friend here, Peter Chernin. Yes, yes. And then John Hamm. John Hamm, the first ever pizza review guy who got his hair sprayed before we went in. That has never happened in a pizza review where somebody got dolled up for it, so I like that.
Look, you got a little product.
Oh, I always got product. I just don't refresh right before we go. So the movie's tag coming out Friday, right? Yes. The most impressive thing for this, for me, is that there's a true story, right?
Yeah.
So how did this get pitched? How do you call it? It's excellent. Cheese.
I don't mess with cheese.
But the PR people are like, don't create a problem.
That is quick hands right there.
Is that one slice? That's one slice.
Oh,
It's
wow.
wide.
But it's one bite, right?
It's one bite, and then you score it 0 through 10.
All right.
And you really want? We got to get you. No. I mean,
I'm happy to do smells. I can eat on my own.
Okay. I like that.
Smells really good.
All right. So you guys can start. You don't have to wait. Yeah, Animal went right in. I appreciate that.
Right off the bat, it's hot. The crust looks fantastic.
Did you want to try? I feel bad. You want to try? We're like co-workers.
8. June 15th.
There you go. It's a mess. 8. That's the official score on that.
Yeah.
It's a rookie score. You can use decimal points. It's like figure skating if you want.
Okay.
Are you waving at? Who are you waving at?
I know you from the video on Twitter.
You're waving at me?
Yes, I'm waving
Get
at
this
you.
girl. Get this girl right there.
That's so cool.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Stop. This is the best day of my life.
So 1 to 10. What do you think about it?
Frank, see this cast there? Ass in seats over here. Look at that. Look at this crew.
Oh my god.
This,
Oh my god.
this is the future, guys.
Yeah. Internet. That's what I'm
You're that
talking
guy from
about.
the video.
Yeah,
You're that guy
I'm
from that
talking
video on
internet.
Twitter.
I mean,
literally doing
yeah.
something right
Come
now
in,
on
come in the
camera.
review. Come in the review, but you got to score
your
it
name?
too. You got to take a bite and
What's your
score
name?
it.
Sam.
Sam.
So Sam, take a bite and tell us what you think. 1 through 10 of that score.
I'd say like a 6
good.
I totally agree with that. Thank you.
But if you watch our reviews, you know that's a rookie score. You got to put the decimal point. So 6.1.
I like 6.7.
Okay.
Like, it's up there. It's good.
6-ish, 6. So we got an 8.1.
1.
There we go. You can't
Alright.
change it though. It's still stuck at 8.
So I'll give it a 7.2.
7.2. You ate it.
I ate around some of the cheese. The bread looked good. It was Sam. Sam, I'm gonna live with your answer. I mean, come on. I'm gonna.
That's just a ball of mush.
He passes. June 15th.
June 15th. Pass. It's just a straight up pass. The pizza gets a June 15th. Is that what you're saying?
That's the score. June 15th.
I love it. I don't know why you guys are judging Sam and
Oh my
Jake.
god! Yes! I didn't even see you!
Oh my god!
It's your dog! It's your dog! It's Sam! Thank you so much. Oh my god.
I want this weird pizza out of my hand now.
Did you score it?
Well, I haven't scored yet. I was just gonna say I don't know why you guys are judging on the tactile experience on board, and I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give this an 8.8.
Wildly high score.
Yeah.
Wild.
I thought it's delicious.
Do you like the pizza and you like the experience?
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's would be the whole group. This Friday, the movie's tagged. See it in theaters. We got a huge group, obviously, congregating. We'll
He doesn't hit for shit, so it's just a chain lightning that we have to worry about.
This is a
this is
100%
den.
kill as long as the casters don't chain the bolt.
I'm in my way. I'm on my way, rather.
Give the tank space to run in.
Yes.
Casters.
I got 3 marks by the way.
Just don't chain to the safe spot. That's all you have to do.